Hello.
Oh, 300 of you? Jesus.
You guys really like Game of Thrones. There were some issues. Our food was late, and it just got here. So the dogs were barking, and I had to go open the door. Haven't eaten yet today. So let's have a drink.
Perfect.
There were some issues.
You bring that to this.
Yeah.
Was late and it just got here.
There you go. Now you can talk and see everybody talking. Should I just scroll back up to the top? Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hope you're all having a weekend.
There you go. Now you can talk.
Do you like our shirts?
Should I just scroll back
Bridget.
up to the top? Hello, everybody.
You know, really got ready for the occasion here tonight. We got echo. Okay, hold on.
Do you like
I gotta
our-
figure
oh,
this
shit.
out.
Bridget.
Oh, great.
Really got ready for the occasion. Everything's set up for recording, which is
We got
different.
echo. Okay, hold on. I gotta
Oh,
figure
shit.
this out.
Something's printing. Oh, no, we're gonna. Oh, great. We're gonna whisper.
Everything's set up for recording, which is different.
Just strand left on the photo.
Hello. No. All right.
Oh, weird. It is like a delay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to tell if it's. All right. You know what? Motherfucker. Guys, I had the stream open in the background.
Is that better?
Oh my god. We are dumb. All right. I need this drink. How's everybody's weekend going? You guys ready to watch some histories and lore? Because Bridget and I are excited to jump into season 2 starting tomorrow. Got a nice sheen going on my head. Pow, pow. I've thought about Doctor Who before. I mean, we have so many other things though. I don't foresee it happening anytime soon. I might restart the Quarry. We got a bunch of games lined up. Next Friday, we're going to be playing the new Layers of Fear. We're going to start that Last of Us. Did we talk? We haven't really talked about it that much, I guess. Maybe we said it in a video.
I don't know.
Bridget's last day at her full-time job is next Friday, and she's coming here full-time to make videos and do live streams. So we will be live streaming so much more. We're going to be playing a bunch of games finally. Lots of shows. 3 episodes of Game of Thrones a week is the plan. Probably starting very soon. Oh gosh, that's delicious.
Strong?
It's so good. I mixed that perfectly.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Last of Us is going to be our first big full game that we're going to play. Like I said, we're going to do Layers of Fear next week. I know when Texas Chainsaw drops, I'm going to be on that. I want to play the Spider-Man game as well.
Yeah.
I never played the first Spider-Man game, the new one coming. Watch Medea. I would. I'll watch anything. There's an animated children's movie coming out, reaction tomorrow, that I watched with my daughter.
It's so freaking adorable.
Wasn't really planned, but it was pretty cute. Last of Us is the best.
Oh, we will. We will watch House of Dragons.
Oh yeah, House of Dragons. We'll go right into House of Dragons most likely. We'll be for sure caught up by the time season 2 rolls around.
Shit.
And there's lots of big series coming next year. New seasons and new series. True Detectives.
What we do in the shadows.
Yeah, all right. So we've done lots of, like, if you're on the Patreon, you know, we've done lots of polls, and I'm always tossing stuff around. We want to watch that show Arcane, and I think we might do that because it's only 9 episodes, But our plan, I think, was we wanted to take on a couple 20-minute episode shows, and some of the highest 25-minute episode shows were Avatar: The Last Airbender and What We Do in the Shadows. And I think we might take those on just as they'll take a while to get through them, but
Oh, Euphoria.
we're gonna have lots of time. Oh, Euphoria is on our list. I was surprised how many people wanted us to watch Ash vs. Evil Dead. Well, I watched Evil Dead 2 finally. That reaction will be out next weekend. And then Bridget and I both have to watch Army of Darkness. Then we can watch Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Dark. I've heard of Dark.
Ozark. I've always wanted to watch Ozark.
Wait. Yes, we did open that other package.
Oh, we didn't open the other package.
Well,
What do you mean?
the from Chrissy.
Yes. Oh, it was our last stream, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
Argyle.
up there.
Argyle. Well, you can't see him right now. Argyle got pushed up. We got Scoops Ahoy Steve.
Cody's fans are falling out.
Sorry, God. It's on display. Don't look at that. I apologize. Anyway. What's next? These pants are not doing it.
You gotta tighten them.
The
Nothing
string
showed, don't worry.
gets stuck. Ozark, I never heard of Last
Barry.
Kingdom. Barry was one people really want. We have seen Breaking Bad. I'm watching Pugapillar watch Breaking Bad, and then we're going to probably watch Better Call Saul finally, because we never watched Better Call Saul. But it'll take Pugapillar, as the commenter said, until 2025 probably to finish all of Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Bates Motel was one of my favorite shows. I watched Mindhunter season 1. I do want to watch Mindhunter though with Bridget, and we never watched season 2.
I was gonna
You didn't even
mention
watch
Lost.
season 1. Lost?
I've never watched it. Have you?
No, I feel like I would take Lost over The Walking Dead. Because The Walking Dead's super long, and we get that request sometimes. Umbrella Academy's one.
Oh yeah.
Haunting of Hill House we've already seen. However, we are going to do Midnight Mass this October. We're also going to start watching some more bad movies, and we're going to do some of those on Twitch. It's going to be fun. What was I going to...
Oh, we have packages.
Yeah, you got to open a package real quick
Hold
before
on.
we jump
I
into
gotta
this.
tell him that I'm opening it.
Yeah, I hope... David F. He's... David F. Last time, when we watched John Wick 3 and I opened it... Oh, shit.
Thank you.
Sent me this sword.
Keep the grind.
Thank you. Thank you for the 5. I will keep the grind. Hopefully, not my
Did this
fingers
come
off
with it?
with this sword. They were separately delivered, but both from
Extremely
David.
urgent.
Ooh, extremely urgent. So I can't wait to see what Bridget got if I got a sword.
Man.
Open the letter first. The Devil in Me, I feel like I have that written down on my long list of games. Bridget's favorite game we played was Madison recently. And she's been wanting something that made her feel like playing Madison did.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see.
It's alright, neither can we. You guys, don't get too stressed moderating. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Alrighty, here we go. Attack on Titan's on that list. But I also want to do Demon Slayer and Death Note.
Ooh, hold on. Whoa!
Oh,
hold
okay,
on.
alright. I had a feeling it might be a blade. Oh my gosh, we can be twinsies.
Oh my
Dude.
god!
That looks like the Prince of Persia dagger.
Okay,
Okay,
dude.
hold up. Uh-oh. Dude, nothing like drinking and sword fights for a stream, am I right?
Yeah. Happy Friday! My god, that's so cool.
It's not bigger than mine.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Let's pose.
I don't.
We're gonna-
How do
oh,
I
God,
pose with
I
a
don't know.
sword
How does
thing?
one pose
Knife?
with a blade?
This is so freaking cool. Thank you, David.
Dude, that one's amazing. I love the twist.
It's the
Oh
coolest
shit!
little gift.
The twisties on that.
I know.
Look Okay, I gotta put this away.
Looking forward to more GOT reaction.
Yes.
Yes,
Me too.
yes for the got. Okay, hold up. Thank you. Thank you,
Good
Yuzaka.
to know that the stories are
For the
told.
history and lore
There we go.
videos,
You're gonna
it
read
is
to me.
important to know that the stories are told from the perspective of whoever is narrating them, so there is bias.
Well, fuck, that's actually very
Oh.
important. Thank you for that, Kayla. Thank you for the 5 as well. Pose like Mike Myers. I need to get a jumpsuit. I can put the chubby ghost face set back on. It's kind of my default, my unlockable skin.
The quarry. I know. We stopped it because our computer
My
sucked
computer was
playing
not
it.
working well for that. I'm all upgraded now though, and we have multiple computers now. So I will definitely be down to restart and do the quarry because I paid $60 for it and I own it. We should play it. All we did was we played it that 2 hours on stream, but it was so choppy. All right. We did never watch El Camino. Bridget didn't even know it was a thing. I told her about it.
No, yeah. No.
No, Until Dawn is also one I really want to play because, yeah, Until Dawn and the Quarry, and like, honestly, we especially once the fall comes around and our daughter's back in school full time, we're gonna have so much. Well, not so much. We're gonna have plenty of time to be able to record all the videos we want to record and do tons of gaming, which we love gaming. We started this channel to play games. Our first like 4
Yeah.
videos was us playing Resident Evil 7. So much fun. I never even finished editing all those, but we'll definitely be getting into more
You need
weekly
to edit.
gaming.
It's kind of late now, though.
What?
Madison.
The second part of Madison? I don't
Dude.
even know if I have it. I don't. Maybe we have the stream saved somewhere.
That was.
Farscape is an awesome sci-fi you must watch at some point. All right, Pally.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Zerker, with the awesome sticker. Holy shit! All right.
Is our volume low? That's up as high as we can go.
Well, I can make the mics louder, but I'm scared to. All right. Do you want me to set it up where should we go full screen?
It's just me here.
Well, no, I'll get. Hold on. I don't know if I should go. Should we? Oh God, where's the other camera? Should we just go full screen and watch the movie right there? Oh God, thank you.
Thank you.
Zombie Panda.
Zombie Panda.
You're amazing. You're more. Oh my gosh, I don't have to be embarrassed. I don't have the surfing Pikachu background anymore. We'll probably go full screen.
How is that embarrassing?
Farscape
That's
is
just a
a wholesome
joke.
sci-fi you must watch at some point.
No, I never played Fallout. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go full screen. You come over here.
Isn't there a Fallout show coming?
There wasn't, or what? I think it was a Fallout movie, wasn't it?
I don't know.
All right. Season 1. I think these came on the, like I said, the DVDs for the seasons. I'm not positive.
Oh, yeah?
Though.
This is gonna get us shut off.
Game of Thrones episode 3x4 spoils House of Dragons.
Oh, no.
And now here's the question: how much of Game of Thrones does House of Dragons spoil? Because should we go season 2 and then maybe sneak on over to House of Dragons season 1? Everything in House of Dragons takes place hundreds of years before Game of Thrones, so I don't think it spoils anything. Oh God!
Thank
oh,
you,
geez.
Allie.
Thank you so
And
much,
Nick.
Allie.
Oh yeah, Nick. And
Jeff for the reminders.
Jeff.
We do have Discord. I gotta make a Game of Thrones lobby in the Discord, I feel like. Alright, so let me do this. Swap this bad boy to that one. Let me turn off that little chill background noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some mods for spoilers. I can't really read all the comments, how fast you're going anyway, but yeah, be chill. All right, let me make sure. I should have kept that open.
Wow.
I don't know how loud it's going to be. I might have to bump up this volume. You ready, Bridge?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. God.
I don't see anything.
That was scary. What don't you see? Are those just delays? Also, where's the chat?
Don't forget to like this video.
It is, okay.
Also, you can buy merch, join Discord, Patreon and all other social media under this video. Links are all there.
There it is. All right.
Sorry.
It's time to watch Game of Thrones, Histories and Lore, Season 1, Full HD in full. Wait. Full in full HD. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. And then we are going to put this, God damn it, Season 2 board together a bit after this as well. We got
A new
supplies.
one.
I've been setting up like I've been doing a high school project diorama all day. Gluing shit, cutting it out. I got my trifold poster board with the metallic markers. All sorts of things. I'm going to turn... so we don't get too interrupted. Pow. Let's go. I'll adjust audio as needed.
In the dawn age of Westeros, before the coming of man and the raising of castles and cities, there were only the children of the forest. Little is known of them now, but it is said they were small in stature, dark and beautiful, and no taller than children when grown to manhood. They lived in the depths of the forests and hidden villages, crannogs and caves. They hunted with...
First pause, 30 seconds, we need it.
Sorry.
Dude, who could have foreseen Sean Bean dying?
weirwood bows and armed themselves with blades of obsidian. Their wise men were called green seers and were possessed of a powerful magic. They worshipped nameless, faceless gods of the forest, stream and stone.
Talk about
According
the trees
to
that
legend,
cried? They
it
weren't
was they who
faceless.
carved faces in the great white trunks of the
Oh, yeah,
majestic
they were.
weirwoods. Their deep-cut eyes were red with sap and ever watchful. 12,000 years ago, the first men came from the...
Hold up. You're telling me the trees weren't bleeding? It was just red sap.
Huh.
This whole goddamn time.
Ever watchful. 12,000 years ago, the first men came from the eastern continent, crossing a land bridge called the Arm of Dawn. Riding their great horses and wielding weapons of bronze, they cut down the children's forests and weirwoods. A terrible war raged between the children and the first men that lasted for centuries. At long last, the two races sought an end to the years of horror and bloodshed.
Oh, how do we make
They
up?
met on a small isle in the centre of a great lake called the God's Eye. It was there they forged the pact. The first man would be granted dominion over the coastland, the mountains, the high plains and the bogs, but the deep forest would forever belong to the children, and no weirwood tree would ever again fall to man's axe. To seal the pact before the gods, the children carved a face in every weirwood tree on the island, which came to be known as the Isle of Faces.
Not terrifying at
But
all.
the pack could not withstand the coming of the Andals, a race of tall, fair-haired warriors. They attacked with fire and weapons of steel, slaughtering the children of the forest wherever they could find them, burning out their weirwood groves, hacking away at the
Why are we always murdering children? Damn. I was trying to see if there were subtitles real quick just to go along. I know everybody asks us to do it for the show, and I never do.
forest wherever they could find them, burning out their weirwood groves, hacking away at the faces of the old gods, and spreading their own religion through the land. Centuries of war followed, and the Andals conquered every kingdom in Westeros, save one, the North.
Luxurious
Kings
hair.
were able to withstand the Andal invasion, and descendants of the first men dwell there to this day, and continue to worship the old gods. As for the children of the forest, those who survived the slaughter were said to have fled far north and have not been seen again. Most assume they're long dead, and some don't believe they ever existed. They live on only through song and legend, and in the faces of the weirwood trees.
Interesting.
Age of the Heroes by Bran Stark. Okay, that was Bran narrating. I was trying to decide.
This says F them kids. He sure does.
Dude, what if like the end of Game of Thrones is we just get to look up north finally and realize how small Westeros is? There's probably like so much more up there. They're all like, what are you guys doing down there? You guys have dragons down here? What the fuck? They're all like modern. All right. Let's go.
When Aegon the Conqueror invaded Westeros, he had 7 kingdoms to contend with. The Kingdom of the North, the Kingdom
Good
of
kingdom,
the Mountain and
my
the Vale,
favorite.
the Iron Islands, the Kingdom of the Rock, the Kingdom of the Reach, the Stormlands, and Dorne. These regions had been
Fucking
established by the
Dorne.
first men thousands of years before, in the Age of Heroes. One hero of this fabled age was Bran the Builder. Bran raised the wall and built the stronghold of Winterfell, establishing House Stark and reigning as the first king in the north. Other legends tell of the Grey King in the Iron Islands. Grey King took a mermaid to wife and defeated Naga, the first sea dragon. House Greyjoy of Pike, the current rulers of the region, claim to descend from him.
They're sea dragons?
I better fucking see a sea dragon. Okay.
Why did nobody tell us there were sea dragons? I thought they all just were air dragons or fire. Is it
Air
fire?
dragons?
Fire dragons? I don't fucking know.
Air, they fly, right?
amazed.
They're in the air.
House Casterly ruled the gold-rich Westerlands from
Casterly
their mighty
Rock?
seat of Casterly Rock.
Yeah.
But their lands and power were swindled from them by the legendary trickster, Lan the Clever. The noble house of Lannister is said to have descended from him.
Oh, no
The
shit.
verdant and fertile lands of the Reach were first ruled by House Gardener, whose founder, known as Garth Greenhand, wore a crown of flowers and vines. He ruled from Highgarden as the first king of the Reach, and was said to have made the land bloom. Many noble houses trace their bloodlines back to him, including the current lords of Highgarden, House Tyrrell. In the Stormlands, according to ballads of the age, a warrior named Arryn fell in love with Elenai, whose father was god of the sea and mother was goddess of the wind. She gave
Was that a mermaid? I know a fucking mermaid when I see one. The Tyrell. Tyrell? How do they pronounce it? The House of Tyrell? Tyrell? Oh, damn it. I'm so bad with pronouncing these
know.
fucking names. The moment I hear them, I forget. I didn't get there. I don't know. Have we met any of them yet? I might be dumb.
These are like, I think, very old.
Yeah, I know, but that house is definitely around because I got the sigils because I wanted the sigils for the House of Stark and Lannisters and stuff for our board.
Oh.
But there's like 4 or 5 other ones I didn't. Tyrell.
Tyrell.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
gave her maidenhead to him,
They're gonna be
committing
important.
herself to a mortal life. Enraged, her parents called upon the winds and waters, destroying Darren's Bayside Keep and wiping out his wedding guests.
Fucked.
Okay.
Dude, if that was
Darren
3D, that
declared
would have
war on
scared
the
me.
gods and rebuilt his keep, which was also destroyed. 4 more castles he raised, each stronger than the last. All fell to the power of the gods. But Darren's 7th castle, Storm's End, withstood the gods' rage.
It's the 3 little
Darren
piggies.
became known as Darren Godsgrief
Shut up.
and reigned as the first Storm King.
Oh.
There are
Storm
countless
King.
other
Fuck
tales
yeah.
from the Age of Heroes, too many to count. These histories weren't recorded in a book, but passed down from generation to generation through story and song. And while some of them may be dismissed as fairy tales, every one of the 7 kingdoms is defined by them.
Valyria and the dragons.
East of Westeros lies the smoking sea,
This is
where no
brown.
ship dares sail. There are those who swear it to be demon-haunted, and who's to say they're wrong? For it was there, thousands of years ago, that a cataclysmic event occurred, destroying one of the great civilizations in history.
What?
The precise details of their origins are lost to us. But it is said the Valyrians were once a modest community of shepherds, tending their flocks on a small peninsula of the great eastern continent. One fateful day, in a volcanic area known as the 14 Fires, they made a shattering discovery.
Uh-oh.
Dragons.
Oh shit!
They were
In the
monstrous,
volcano. I thought it was going to be a
scaled
super
creatures
volcano
with
eruption.
massive wings, sharp claws, and fiery breath. They were also said to have a deep-rooted connection to magic. In time, the Valyrians were able to tame the beasts. Harnessing their immense power, they established a city of wonder, unlike any before or since. They became skilled at sorcery and metallurgy, creating uncommon weapons of spell-forged steel.
It's fucked up.
Wielding these weapons astride their dragons, the Valyrians conquered the surrounding lands and slowly expanded west. At the time, the Giscari Empire dominated much of the great eastern continent and tried to stop Valyria's expansion.
Okay, I was gonna say it's Daenerys' brother.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could tell.
The, Golden Crown boy.
Yeah.
You know how that went for him. I was at the ass. I was like, why are the Targaryens so connected with the dragons and all? So I'm hoping this will help explain even
The
more.
Giscari legions attacked the Valyrians 5 times, but
Get
could
fucked,
never defeat them.
Valyrians. Oh, never mind.
Finally, the Valyrians marched on their capital, Old Gis, and obliterated it, turning its streets and buildings to ash with dragon flame, and wiping the Giscari people and their culture off the face of the earth.
You brought a spear to a
The
dragon
freehold
fight.
of Valyria, as it came to be known, became the most advanced civilization in the known world, with its own language, gods, and culture. The Valyrians' reach extended far and wide, covering most of the continent. Great cities were built and roadways paved, all of which led back to Valyria.
Yeah, but what happened?
The freehold would prosper for nearly 5,000 years.
Oh, shit.
But it was not to last. An event that became known only as the Doom laid waste to the Valyrians, their capital city, and its surrounding lands. The peninsula itself was shattered, becoming what is now the Smoking Sea. Every dragon was thought to be lost, as were the Valyrians' spells, knowledge, and recorded history.
So it's like Atlantis.
Thus, the mighty empire collapsed.
Oh, shit.
What caused this cataclysm?
The bigger
No one
dragon.
knows for certain. Some say it was a volcanic eruption.
A super volcano.
Others say the Valyrians' own sorcery got the better of them.
That's what I said.
In any event, the Doom's devastation of the Valyrian people was total, with the exception of a small rocky island in the narrow sea.
Oh.
Dragonstone.
I gotta see
For
if
it was
that's on
there
our new
that the
map.
Targaryens, the last of old Valyria, dwelled.
Oh, okay.
They would
Here we
lie
go.
in wait for another 100 years before unleashing the fury of the dragon on another continent.
What?
Looks bad.
Oh, it's the
Westeros.
What?
wing of the dragon there. I thought that was the dude's wing. I was
I
like,
thought
these
too.
dudes are
I was
fucking
like,
insane. It was the baby that Daenerys gave
recent?
birth to, but it lived. Dude, if we get a dragon human hybrid in the show, I'm gonna be so
Shut
hype. What's up?
What's up, bud?
Pug? Oh, damn it! You were 5'11". I'll drink to that. Cheers, everybody.
Damn, dude. Love you guys.
This one's by Jor Mormont. Okay, yes, I told Bridget about this. I
need
figured
a
out.
piece of pizza or something.
Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna
grab
throw
some.
up because of drinking so much alcohol. Nothing.
I get it. I get
Ow.
it. I was
Oh my
telling
God.
Bridget, I figured out that the Mormonts, how they were related, father, son, Jorah and Jor. Bobo being funny?
No, is that Holy Spirit? You said Father?
Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Nailed it. Upload more cat vids. Golden Crown and a narrating gig. Sign me up. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Aw.
I'm excited for this History of the Night's Watch.
Yes. Oh, it's next. Perfect.
I get a little annoyed by the the Night Watch rules. I'm like, let them go hang out.
We got Donatos.
Donatos.
Because it's addicting.
Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It
Yo,
shall-
why did that sound like Idris Elba?
Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death.
Yeah.
I shall take no wife. hold no lands.
Shall take no
father
vacations.
children. I shall wear no crowns and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards the realms of men. I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come. Legend tells of a winter that lasted a generation, and of a vast and terrible darkness that fell across the land. It came to be known as the Long Night. In the midst of this darkness, the White Walkers emerged from the far north. With their armies of the dead,
Dudes came from
they
the
waged
North
war
Pole.
against the living, laying waste to villages and holdfasts, leaving terror and destruction in their wake. After years of brutal conflict and unbearable loss, an alliance of the First Men and the Children of the Forest managed to drive the Walkers and their minions back into the frigid northern wastelands from whence they came.
Well, all right. Was it them, or, was winter just over and they had no choice? Also, do we ever figure out why the winter and stuff works the way it does? Is there any reasoning to it?
It's just how their world works.
Is it
maybe.
the old gods? Is it the new gods? Is it the crying trees? I want to know. There's so much I'm intrigued on figuring out.
To prevent another invasion, the First
Build the
Men
wall?
erected the Wall, a massive fortification 700 feet in height, stretching from the Frostfang Mountains in the west to the Bay of Seals in the east.
Dude's like, and we're going to make the North pay for it.
It was a structure unlike any ever built. Indeed, some maintain it could only have been completed with the aid of giants, or using the powerful magic of the ancient children of the forest.
Did you realize that Hodor's part giant?
I could figure that out.
Yeah, we all figured it out, I guess, unfortunately.
Men were required to guard and maintain it, and thus the Night's Watch was born. A sworn brotherhood, tasked with defending the realms of men against the dark forces that lay beyond. Upon taking his vows, a brother of the Night's Watch serves for life. It is a life of hardship and great sacrifice, so the oath must not be taken lightly. The punishment for desertion is death.
By
The
big
Night's
sword.
Watch is divided into 3 vital branches. The Rangers, the Builders,
and
the Stewards.
They're very necessary.
While all Black Brothers are expected to take up steel should the need arise, the Rangers are the true warriors of the Watch. Centuries come and gone, and although the White Walkers have yet to return, another threat has emerged. Barbarian tribes known as Wildlings. The Rangers are charged with defending the realm against these lawless savages. The Builders are carpenters, masons, miners, and woodsmen, tasked with maintaining the wall, as well as its various keeps, towers, and structures, which have fallen into disrepair over the years. The Stewards serve as cooks, butchers, and hunters. They tend to the horses and messenger ravens, sew clothing, gather firewood, and bring supplies up from the south. The Night's
so
Watch
they get to
is
leave.
a diverse group. Proud volunteers from noble houses stand side by side with petty thieves conscripted from dungeons. Class distinctions are left behind, as are past misdeeds.
Except for the
man
3
gets
classes
what
they put
he
you in
earns on
in
the
the Night's
wall.
Watch.
And even the lowliest gutter snipe can rise up in rank if he proves himself worthy. For thousands of years, the brothers of the Night's Watch have stood their lonely vigil. As the seasons changed, as brutal wars raged in the south, as dynasties rose and fell, the Night's Watch endured. We
Endure.
are the swords in the darkness. We are the watchers on the wall. We are the shields that guard the realms of men.
Do we ever get like a nice long spring, fall?
Summer. Straight
Joining
summer.
the Night's Watch or taking the Black.
I would love to be in charge of the library. Right.
Who the fuck's Maester Lewin?
What?
This is more history of the Night's Watch.
Master Lewin?
I said Maester.
Meister.
Meister. The Grand Meister. Lowen. He wasn't on the board. If he was, I didn't spell his name right.
Joining the Night's Watch or taking the Black is a singular honor for any northerner. For it was in the north, some 8,000 years ago, that the first man drove back the White Walkers, erected the wall, and established the sworn brotherhood that would guard the realm and its people from the dangers beyond. Regrettably, the Night's Watch no longer commands the widespread respect and admiration it once did. While House Stark and other houses in the northern regions continue to recognize its vital importance to the safety and stability of the realm, this view is not shared by the powerful houses of the southern kingdoms or their subjects.
They be wanting that throne.
Most regard the Watch as a misguided, obsolete order made up of useless outcasts.
We need that shit.
The current Night's Watch is a shadow of its former glory. Their numbers have dwindled to less than 1,000.
Yeah, yep. I remember him talking about that.
Along the wall, only 3 are functional. The Shadow Tower, Castle Black, and East Watch by the Sea. And the Watch's mandate of adding to the wall has been abandoned entirely. There are barely enough resources to maintain it.
Dude, this is not
Recruiting
good.
officers, known
We're
as
just
Wandering
setting ourselves up for
Crows,
failure.
scour the dungeons and slums of the realm in hope of finding men to fill the ranks. While there is still the occasional highborn volunteer, the newest recruits are almost entirely made up of lowly criminals. Thieves, rapists, and murderers, sentenced to the wall as punishment for their crimes. The decline of this one...
Yes, David.
David,
you're just here for a good time. He's like,
David.
I don't even know what Game of Thrones is. Fuck it. What's up, guys? Yeah, everyone be nice. If there's anyone name calling, you call me a name.
Punishment for their crimes.
Yeah. What he said.
The decline of this once fabled order is troubling, as the danger it guards against is all too real. While the White Walkers haven't been seen or heard from in ages, and may very well be the stuff of myth.
They've been seen
Barbarian
very recently.
tribes that dwell beyond the wall,
I don't know when you
known as
narrated
wildlings,
this.
have been a menace to the North and its people for generations. At certain points in history, the disparate wildling tribes have united behind a single leader, a king beyond the wall, and attempt.
Is this like the girl? So like the girl that lives there now at the Stark that like attacked Bran and those guys, were they were fleeing from north, so they must be the wildlings, right?
Maybe.
She was disheveled.
Attempted large-scale attacks against the realm. But thanks to the resourceful and courageous men of the Night's Watch, these so-called kings were soundly defeated. While many have lost faith in the Night's Watch, the people of the North are steadfast in their belief that the Black Brothers will answer the call of duty.
I love that game.
But with winter coming, diminished numbers, and a lack of widespread support.
What was
yes, okay, she is. Perfect.
Okay, fuck it.
Smart.
Oh, thank God. I was like, God, they're going to be like, this fucking asshole doesn't understand shit.
Fucking idiot. Jeez.
Got one. I got one.
Will you pay attention?
But with winter coming,
she's going to be on the
diminished
board
numbers,
soon.
And a lack of widespread support. Will they be ready?
No. Well, yeah, no. Ooh, Tywin Lannister picking up on the Night's Watch, huh?
Long ago in the wintry north, an army of demons.
Just the sounds of butchering a live deer while he recorded this voiceover. No, there's no subtitles. I don't own the DVD to watch this. I pulled it off YouTube.
Sorry.
Long ago in the wintry north, an army of demons emerged from beneath the icy ground and spread darkness and despair across the land. Astride their monstrous spiders, flanked by giants, they wreaked havoc on the innocent, slaughtering thousands. All hope was lost until the fearless warriors of the first Night's Watch drove them back into the wintry mountains and built a magic wall to keep them from ever invading again. These stalwart brothers in black continue to protect us even to this day from the evils that lurk in the shadows.
Okay. You
An
told
absurd
that part again.
lie. A fairy tale spun by many a wet...
Oh, dude said, nope. Okay, I was like, why is he telling the same thing again? That's why someone said that there's some bias based on who is recording.
An absurd
recording.
lie.
You know what I meant.
A fairy tale spun by many a wet nurse in the north. To be sure, a giant wall does exist.
Obviously.
A triumph of engineering, perhaps, but not of magic. As for the Night's Watch, there may have been a time centuries ago when there was prestige and honor in the miserable monastic life of a Black Brother. But now, the wall has become a glorified penal colony, full of outcasts, criminals, and assaulted ne'er-do-wells.
Okay. That's true, but it's because they've been treating it like it's shit, and they're like, that thing sucks. And they're like, well, now it's all just criminals. It's like, well, that's all you guys will do. No one's...
Right.
But you know what would solve this? A nice little system where you could take a vacation, go visit your...
PTO time.
Little PTO.
Benefits.
What's your paternity leave like?
Paternity?
Hey, a typical man of the Night's
we're gonna
Watch
need
most
it.
likely
Shit.
started out a lowly beggar, or a
The
rapist,
sperm is nope.
or a
The seed
village
is strong.
idiot. As for the few highborn
Calm
watchmen,
down on that, babe.
they either fought on the losing side of a war, or were disowned by their parents for one reason or another. Those who persist in defending the Night's Watch will claim the Seven Kingdoms need protection from the wildling tribes of the far north.
Need protection
But
from
there's
something
little
far
to
worse.
fear from those primitives. They're a nuisance, but not sophisticated or powerful enough to be a significant threat to the realm. And any talk of White Walkers returning with their armies of the dead and their giant spiders and their snarks is just that.
Yo, wait, did he just say giant spiders? What?
They just escape and leave. They're allowed to leave for a week.
Same events from different point of views. All right. You want a drink? I got one right here.
Sure. Not as strong as the one you have.
Well,
maybe gag. All right.
Take a sip. You're like,
yeah, working rights, right?
look, what's the wall's thoughts on unionizing here?
I love you guys watching you guys geek out on this stuff. It's fun.
Oh God. Oh.
You put it on the hot computer.
I'm melting ice into my computer right now. That's the kind of decisions I've been making so far. So things are going well. Hold on. Let me get a bab. Don't forget the bab.
We're just asking for a little PTO, okay? Some of us, mental health days.
Yo, I heard Dorne's lovely this time of year. $5 never bought me so much weed. I'm sorry, 5 coin. It's 5.
Gold. Gold.
Money in these times are nondescript satchels of coin.
I got gold. What do you want?
I'll give you one medium-sized bag.
That's me going to quarter up on tomorrow.
I
have this.
All right, let's get it.
And any talk of White Walkers returning with their armies of the dead and their giant spiders and their snarks is just that. Talk.
I say bullshit. The Old Gods and the New by Bran and Mommy Stark.
In the 7 kingdoms of Westeros,
I love
the
her
dominant
voice.
religion is the faith of the Seven. First brought to its shores by the Andal some 6,000 years ago.
But there are some who still keep to the old way, worshipping the faceless gods of the children of the forest and the first men. The old gods are countless, nameless spirits of nature. In ancient times, the children of the forest carved faces in the trunks of the weirwood trees, which became sacred symbols of their faith. In time, the first men adopted the children's gods as their own. Most castles at that time contained a godswood with a weirwood or heart tree at its centre.
Meanwhile, across the narrow sea, a new religion was born in the hills of Andalos.
Y'all just be inventing
According
shit.
to legend, the god of seven revealed itself to the Andals, and the invasion of Westeros followed soon after.
Uh-oh.
The Andals sailed across the sea on ships armed with weapons of steel. Some warriors carved a seven-pointed star into their skin as a symbol of their new faith.
The invaders destroyed most of the weirwoods in the southern lands, slaughtered the children of the forest wherever they could find them, and conquered...
I hate sand. Oh
Dude,
my
sand
god.
sucks.
I totally forgot Pedro Pascal's going to be in this shit.
Shut up.
Everyone's talking about him.
southern lands, slaughtered the children of the forest wherever they could find them.
It's always they
and conquered
murdered
every
the
kingdom
children.
of the first men,
Let's never
save
leave that
the
out.
north. In time, the faith of the Seven spread like wildfire throughout the land. The Seven is a single deity with 7 aspects, each symbolizing a different area of life, though most people refer to the Seven as separate gods.
Are these the new
mother
gods?
Is prayed to for mercy and watches over fertility, childbirth, and peace. The father sits in judgment over souls.
Calm down, Daddy.
The warrior is prayed to for protection, valor, and skill in battle. The crone is the symbol of wisdom and foresight. The smith watches over creation and craftsmanship. The maiden symbolizes purity, love, and beauty. Finally, there is the stranger, rarely prayed to, who represents death.
Oh no. All one person though? Just one entity? Like
7 deities.
well, they said it's one with 7 sides, and it's kind of like sounds like a little split personality issue, or at the very least, a lot of narcissism.
Faith is highly organized and deeply influential in Westerosi politics and culture.
You don't say.
As the official religion of the monarchy. Worshippers gather in temples of the faith called septs. The seat of the faith is the Great Sept of
3 men,
Baelor,
3 women.
which is
Okay.
located in the capital city of King's Landing.
Still, in the north, where descendants of the first men dwell, worship of the old gods continues to this day, and the sacred faces of the weirwood trees
Still be
keep
crying.
close watch over the faithful.
The Field of Fire. Uh-oh.
The ascension of Aegon Targaryen was confirmed,
I like
and
Rob.
the fate of the 7 kingdoms sealed on the Field of Fire. Kings Loren Lannister of the Rock
literally?
and Mern Gardner of the Reach stood against Aegon's invasion. They commanded a united force of 600 banners, 5,000 mounted knights, and 50,000 men-at-arms. Aegon's host was vastly outnumbered, and when the army of the 2 kings charged, the invaders turned heel and ran. But Andal Might was no match for Dragonflame. When Aegon unleashed all 3 of his dragons, 4,000 souls were horrendously burned alive on the battlefield, King Mern among them. Realizing all hope...
Only took 3 dragons, huh?
They're pretty big, with lots of fire.
I know someone who's recently come into 3 dragons.
alive on the battlefield.
But they're just babies.
Realizing
They're so
all hope
cute.
was
Just a
lost,
baby.
King Loren surrendered. The Starks of Winterfell had no intention of submitting to Targaryen rule. They had reigned as kings in the north since the days of the First Men and were determined to resist the Targaryen invaders, just as they had resisted the Andals thousands of years before. King Torrhen Stark led his army to the Red Fork just east of River Run, hoping to succeed where Lorne and Mern had failed.
I know a mad king's on the
But when
horizon.
Torrhen saw the size of Aegon's now mighty host, along with his monstrous dragons, he knew he couldn't subject his followers to the horror of another Field of Fire. He bent the knee and swore fealty to Aegon, who allowed the Starks to maintain their lordship over the region.
Don't hate me. Aegon's a Targaryen, then, right?
as Lords Paramount and Wardens of the North. Without question, Torrhen Stark saved thousands of lives that day, he was ever after known.
Man, the Starks
As the
always
king
been
knelt.
good, huh? Oh, another. Okay, all right. What do you say? He's gonna
The
hype
days of
this
the
up.
Andals were numbered.
He's gonna be like, we murdered the fuck out of him. We were the dragon. But not me, unfortunately. I got a crown.
By one, their so-called kings were bending the knee or facing the wrath of Aegon Targaryen.
Okay, they
Aegon
confirmed.
of old Valyria. Aegon who was blood of the dragon. They rode forth together, their proud banners flapping in the wind, and faced off against Aegon in
I
a
love
vast
the added
golden
wind
field
flapping
of
sound
wind.
effect they added.
The two
I
kings
feel like I'm there.
commanded a massive force of nearly 60,000, and it appeared the day was theirs.
That's what
until Aegon unleashed
Tywin
all
has, huh?
3 of his dragons for the first and only time.
It's like a nuclear
Each
bomb.
beast was named after the Valyrian gods of Aegon's forefathers. Visenya rode Vhagar, whose fiery breath could melt armor.
The two sisters and Aegon.
Rhaenys rode Meraxes, whose jaws were big enough to swallow a horse whole.
Oh.
Greatest of all was Balerion.
Better than what the mountain was doing to horses. That slow ass death, chopping his head off. That's my favorite Bridget scream.
Black Dread, with fire dark as night and wings so huge whole towns were covered in shadow when he flew overhead.
Dude's got a 24-pack
This
abs down his
magnificent
neck
creature
too.
was ridden by Aegon himself. 4,000 men were bathed in glorious dragon flame that day, on what came to
that's
be
a bad
known
bath.
as the Field of Fire.
Oh.
King Mern was among the dead, and House Guard.
Wait, the people were the Field of Fire? Oh no! All 60,000? Was it those ones? Shit.
Died with him.
The Black Dread, the Black
the
Dead.
Stewards, the Tyrells, surrendered his ancestral stronghold of Highgarden to Aegon, and were appointed Lords Paramount of the Reach and Wardens of the South.
I hope season 2, episode 1, we're going to continue with our Tuesday, Thursday. I'm hoping next Sunday to start with the Sunday uploads as well. My plan is Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays for Game of Thrones.
We're gonna start watching tomorrow.
We are going to start watching tomorrow, so hopefully that plan will be Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. There's 2 movies this weekend coming.
When Lauren Lannister witnessed Mern's fate, he wisely bent the knee.
Bend that knee.
Aegon spared Lauren's life, and the Lannisters were made Lords Paramount of the Westerlands and Wardens of the West. After his triumph on the Field of Fire, Aegon's conquest was assured. In a short time, the so-called 7 kingdoms were melted down in the heat of the dragon's flame and transformed into a single realm. Aegon would forever be known as Aegon the Conqueror.
Damn, you know when you get the Conqueror as your name? That's pretty badass. The orders of...
Maesters.
Maesters. By
Thanks,
Maester.
Pug.
Gracias.
In the far southwest of Westeros, at the mouth of the river Honeywine, lies the great stone city of Old Town.
Okay.
It is home to the
Kind
Citadel,
of a lazy name.
where men and boys from throughout the kingdoms come to receive their training as maesters. Maesters play an integral role in Westerosi society, serving as scholars, healers, and advisors to the nobility of the 7 kingdoms. This venerable order of learned men dedicate their lives to serving the realm, and are sworn to occupy a neutral position when it comes to power and politics. Upon completing...
Is the Parcells dude Maester? The one that was fucking old and feeble, but then he wasn't? Remember him? I think he might... Is he a Maester? He looks like it.
So fucking weird.
When it comes to power and politics.
The lag's back. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Upon completing his training at the Citadel and taking his vows, a Maester renounces his family name and takes a vow of celibacy.
Ugh, that's
He is
awful.
assigned to a castle or keep, and duty...
That's the worst part. Sam was
God.
very upset by it, even though he's
Yes, he is a Maester. Good job.
like, dude, I'm killing it.
It's a Grand Maester.
Can I change stuff while I'm... No, I can't.
be bound to serve as its counselor and healer,
Grand
even if
Maester.
control of the castle changes hands. A Maester's allegiance is to the realm,
Parcells.
not to any one family. His badge of office is a great chain forged from links of different metals which he wears around his neck. It is a reminder of his role as a servant of the realm and is never to be removed. A maester forges his chain with study, and each link represents the mastery of a different kind of learning. For instance, a silver link signifies mastery of the medicinal arts. A golden link represents the study of money and accounting.
Ooh.
An iron link indicates knowledge of warcraft. Ravenry is an especially...
Wait a minute.
indicates
he
trickery.
did bang a lady.
Oh, the lady that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
All of...
He broke his vow.
And link
Shame.
indicates knowledge of warcraft. Ravenry is an especially important skill for a maester, as it is he who breeds, trains, and maintains carrier ravens for the delivering of messages throughout the land. There are some maesters who have earned a link forged of Valyrian steel. This signifies knowledge of the higher mysteries, commonly known as magic. Only one maester in 100 possesses such a link, as this field of study is frowned upon by many in the Order. It is possible magic may have existed for a time long ago, but most consider the higher mysteries to be long gone from this world.
What about lady at the end of the season that did the baby stuff and killed the horse for the blood thing? She did save, kind of, what's his name's life. You know, I'm sitting here about to debate with you, like, do you think magic's real? But there's fucking dragons.
Yeah, dude.
Service as a maester is a
Bobo
noble
and Kevin
calling,
are sleeping.
one of vital importance to a prosperous realm. It is little wonder there are some who refer to the Order as the Knights of the Mind.
Ooh, the Mad King.
Nice.
I want to hear some more about this guy.
As word of King Aerys' erratic and troubling behavior spread throughout
Oh, hey,
the
that's the
Seven
thumbnail.
Kingdoms, Lord Rickard Stark continued to serve his king faithfully as Warden of the North. The proud father of 4 children, his daughter Lyanna, was engaged to Robert Baratheon,
the
young Lord of Storm's End. Centuries of peace between the North and the Iron Throne ended the day Rhaegar Targaryen, Prince of Dragonstone, abducted Lyanna. Enraged, Brandon Stark rode to King's Landing, demanding the release of his sister and the death of Rhaegar. Aerys arrested him for treason and called his father to come to the capital to ransom him. When Lord Rickard complied, Aerys, now utterly mad, arrested him for treason as well. Lord Rickard demanded a trial by combat. Aerys declared Fire the champion of House Targaryen,
I remember them
and had
talking
Lord
about
Rickard
that.
suspended from the rafters of the throne room while pyromancers lit a blaze beneath him. As he burned, Brandon was brought into the throne room. A leather cord attached to a strangulation device was wrapped around his neck. Aerys told Brandon his father was a dead man, but there was a chance to save him. A longsword was placed on the floor just out of Brandon's reach, and the more he struggled to reach it, the more the cord tightened around his throat.
Don't do it.
Brandon Stark strangled himself, trying to free his father, who was roasted alive in his own armor. The entire court stood and watched this atrocity take place.
Yeah.
Sir Jaime Lannister and the Kingsguard among them. The Mad King was reported to have laughed hysterically as these 2 noble men were tortured and
Hence
brutally
the mad
killed
part of his
before him.
title.
Seeking to rid the world of all his supposed enemies, Aerys called for the head of Rickard's younger son, Eddard Stark, and Lyanna's betrothed, Robert Baratheon.
Oh, no, they
He
got
sent
1
word
out of
to
2,
Lord
I think.
John Arryn, who had fostered both young men at the Eyrie, to apprehend them. Instead, Lord Arryn joined houses Stark and Baratheon in rebellion. Robert vowed to kill Rhaegar Targaryen and get his beloved Lyanna back.
So we've heard a lot about that story, and it's sort of broken up in different times, but it was a lot different finally actually seeing it like that. I know there's some bias, I guess, but do we know exactly why Jaime Yeah, I remember him. I remember them bringing this up multiple times, different parts of that story. But yeah, have they ever completely clarified why Jaime? I don't know. I don't want spoilers, so why he did that though? Oh, from Robert Rip.
Aerys Targaryen was the last of his name to sit on the Iron Throne. Known far and wide as the Mad King, his was a reign of instability and terror. The Seven Kingdoms are well rid of him and his kind. Oh, he may have appeared to be a capable ruler at first, but that was due in no small part to his counselors, led by the hand of the king, Tywin Lannister. There may have been years of peace and prosperity during Aerys's reign, but it was Tywin who was really running the country as Aerys spiraled further and further into insanity.
Okay, good. I thought so. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't dumb and missed it.
The dragon spawn were famous for losing their minds. It was the price they paid for centuries of keeping the bloodlines pure.
Oh,
and Aerys more than happily continued the noble...
The old Cersei, the old... What's your last name, Lannister? Let's fucking go.
fucking tradition.
Fucking yeah. Lannisters, fucking Lannisters.
Of his forefathers. As the years passed, Aerys's behavior became increasingly erratic.
Increasingly
he cut
mad?
himself so often on his Iron Throne, many referred to him as King Scab, though never to his face. It was rumored he had developed an obsession with wildfire, and was known to inflict horrific punishments on those he considered enemies, including burning them alive.
Yeah, clearly.
As his paranoia and bloodlust grew, he had a bitter falling out with Lord Tywin, who had served the crown faithfully for 20 years. At least Tywin was able to leave the job with his life and fortunes intact. Subsequent hands of King Aerys weren't so fortunate. Then the Targaryens went too far.
Oh, did they?
The Crown Prince Rhaegar abducted Lyanna Stark,
Yep.
daughter of Rickard Stark, the Lord of Winterfell. She was my betrothed.
Oh, my love.
She was my beloved.
My sweet Semitic treasure.
Beautiful and spirited woman. And I loved her more than life itself.
And I turned to a life of wine
Rhaegar
and
went
boar
south
hunting.
with Lyanna, hiding her away in Dorne. What harm he inflicted on the poor girl, the gods only know. Brandon
Someone
Stark,
knows, I bet.
Lyanna's eldest brother, was outraged. He rode to King's Landing to confront the king and demand his sister's safe return. Instead, Aerys had him executed. His father, Rickard Stark, as well. There wasn't much left to discuss after that.
War.
Aerys feared their loved ones would seek revenge for what he did.
Wonder
he was right
why.
to be afraid. Aerys wasted no time in calling for the heads of Brandon's younger brother, my friend Eddard Stark. And my head too, of course.
Obviously.
I'm sorry he didn't come looking for it himself. Alongside Jon Arryn of the Vale, the man who fostered Ned and I as children, Baratheons, Starks, and Tullys all called their banners. Once our rebellion began, the Mad King's days were numbered.
Makes sense.
As Aerys Targaryen's behavior grew more and more erratic, the task of ruling the Seven Kingdoms fell to me, Tywin Lannister. I had served Aerys for nearly 20 years, and as a result, the realm had prospered. The royal coffers were full, the land was at peace. But Aerys grew increasingly hostile, jealous of the success many credited
Mad,
to me.
some would say. I'm going to just keep saying it, I guess.
My power and
They keep saying
influence unnerved him. The captain of my personal guard, Sir Elyn Payne, was once overheard making offhand comments regarding who was the true ruler of Westeros. When the king was given this information, he had Elyn Payne's tongue ripped out with hot pincers. It was my desire to unite the houses of Lannister and Targaryen through marriage. My daughter Cersei would marry Aerys' eldest son, Prince Rhaegar. such a union made perfect sense for all parties. However, Aerys' senses had begun to leave him quite some time earlier. Instead of uniting the royal family with its most loyal and powerful ally, Aerys chose instead to insult my family, indicating that such a match was beneath Rhaegar. Instead, he chose Elia Martell of Dawn to be Rhaegar's wife. As if to rub salt in my wounds, Aerys appointed Jaime, my son, to the King's Guard.
Okay. Illian Payne is the one who beheaded Ned.
Okay.
So fuck that guy.
Hold on, sorry.
Can we just talk about, though, how insane and sad it is now, the thinking, like, how this mad king is here and he's ruling, and then Robert Baratheon ends up becoming king after being part of that rebellion because of everything he did. And now Robert Baratheon's own son, well, okay, never mind, I guess it's not his son. Well, he thought it was his son, is now, like, instantly a new mad king. I can't get over it. Severus Snape. Dude, Tywin got a little Severus Snape in him, narrating.
Kingsguard.
Oh, wait, Bridget's headphones are on.
Sorry. I had to get my salad. Hungry.
As if to rub salt in my wounds, Aerys appointed Jaime, my son, to the King's Guard. The King's Guard may be an honor for lesser families than ours.
Pugapillar kept
He told me about that. That's freaking
threatening
hilarious.
to send me money to fix Bridget's chair from falling off.
Thank you, Cody, from me for fixing the chair. Here is money for those
It is.
supplies.
It's sturdy now.
Heart.
I know. Now I can't fall out.
I told you. I only spent $1.55 on it. 2 screws.
But it is a lifetime appointment that forces him to renounce all family holdings.
Whoa,
This
wait!
creates a different families than ours, the King's Guard. The King's Guard may be an honor for lesser families than ours, but it is a lifetime appointment that forces him to renounce all family holdings.
So, Jamie, you're like here, and then but you don't get none of the shit all the Lannisters have because of it? You give all that up? Is that what they're...
This creates a difficulty in naming an heir to Casterly Rock. But Aerys knew all that.
Did it on purpose?
I had grown tired of the king's constant provocation. Thus, I resigned my post as Aerys' hand and returned to Casterly Rock with my considerable forces. When Robert Baratheon rebelled against the throne, Aerys grew fearful that I would join with Robert's forces and rise against him.
These rules are stupid.
He thought himself clever and kept Jaime very close, as if warning me. He sunk deeper and deeper into delusion, paranoia, and violence. I've heard it said he became obsessed with wild...
What's wrong?
What's over there? I hear a noise.
Oh, Bobo's drinking the melting ice. There's no more ice anyway.
Hilarious.
So.
All right, go ahead.
He's just drinking out of the bowl.
No.
And violence. I've heard it said he became obsessed with wildfire, a substance which, once lit, cannot be extinguished. Convinced he had enemies all around him, he wouldn't allow blades in his presence, save for those of his King's Guard.
And his chair.
Alas,
his chair is
that
exclusively
proved to be his
blades.
undoing.
Yeah, it did. Fucking sure as hell did end up being his undoing. House Targaryen by the Golden
Targaryen
Crown
dynasty
boy.
united the 7 kingdoms and lasted nearly 3 centuries. It was a dynasty forged in fire, sealed in blood,
That's the way
and
he said
destroyed
dynasty.
by rebellion. The Targaryens are blood of the dragon, descended from the nobility of ancient Valyria, a once mighty empire in the east.
I'm sorry, it just makes me laugh every time because he gets so into it. Like, we are the blood of the dragon. No, dude, you got fucked up.
Bobo,
what are you doing? You leave the food alone. You leave the people food alone. Yeah, you could sleep by the pizza. No eating the pizza.
Dragon, descended from the nobility of ancient Valyria, a once mighty empire in the east. When the cataclysmic doom laid waste to Valyria and its people, the Targaryens survived. having settled on the island fortress of Dragonstone years before. They remained there for a century.
They just chose good
until the
location.
rise of Aegon the Conqueror. Instead of attempting to reclaim the eastern lands of his ancestors, Aegon sailed west for the Seven Kingdoms.
Took
his
it
sisters
all, baby.
Visenya and Rhaenys at his side. To keep the bloodlines pure, Aegon continued the custom of his Valyrian ancestors and took both of his sisters to wife. Together, they came ashore on the eastern coast of Westeros, their blazon a dragon with 3 heads, representing Aegon and his sister wives. Their words...
oh, they sister wives. That's so gross. Look, I there might be. I'm guessing, if anything, there would be some House of Dragons. I don't know exactly the timeline of when House of Dragons takes place and which one of these people are in it. Again, I'm definitely... yeah, it's part of history. Yeah, some of it's predating all of it, I think, but it's all jumping around. Some of it's more in the Game of Thrones era with the Mad King stuff. I'm definitely down to watch season 1 of House of Dragons before finishing Game of Thrones, because again, I don't think there will be any Game of Thrones spoilers in it because it takes place so long before.
You never know.
Maybe we'll do a little vote on that, but we'll see.
Fire and blood.
We're still jumping into Game of Thrones season 2 first, but it's an option.
While their host was small in comparison to the armies of Westeros that awaited them, Aegon and his sisters had a secret weapon. The last of the dragons.
No.
He conquered every kingdom save Dorne, which eventually bowed to Targaryen rule a century later. He had the swords of his enemies melted down by the fiery breath of his dragon, Balerion the Black Dread, and forged into the Iron Throne. The capital city of King's Landing was built on the eastern coast, where Aegon and his sisters first came ashore. And Aegon ordered the construction of a royal castle on its highest hill, the Red Keep. For 300 years, the Targaryen dynasty stayed strong in the face of rebellion, civil war, and plague. But the line of dragon kings was broken when my father, Aerys Targaryen, the second of his name, was overthrown in rebellion.
Dude, you were
my
so
father
close,
was
man.
betrayed and slaughtered by Ser Jaime Lannister, a member of his own Kingsguard.
Let's go.
His son and heir, my
Best
brother
thing Jaime's done
Rhaegar,
so
perished on the
far.
field of battle at the hands of Robert Baratheon, who claimed the Iron Throne for himself. And so today, the only surviving members of the storied Targaryen dynasty are myself, Prince Viserys, rightful King of the Andals and ruler of the Seven Kingdoms, and my sister, Daenerys.
Yeah, that bitch.
We were spirited away to the free cities of the East by loyalists.
You're welcome.
Here we have lived in exile ever since, dreaming of a day when we will cross
You've
the
got an
Narrow
extra
Sea
10 years of
and
life
take
out of
back
that.
my father's throne.
No, you can't do that anymore.
It's funny. Brianna. I'm bad with names. Sorry. Jamie's one of your favorites. My brother keeps saying, he's like, I love Jamie's like one of my favorite characters. I'm like, it's so hard to understand that concept right now. Like, why would he be your favorite? Like, or one of your favorites? But then we kind of came to an agreement that I guess the Starks so far, but a lot of people kind of morally gray going on with lots of people in this. So Robert's Rebellion by Robert, this dude. Hype it up, King, literally.
Yes, King. Let's go.
Yes, King.
Rebellion.
Yes.
The crimes of House Targaryen were too heinous to go unanswered.
So
the noble houses of Baratheon, Stark, and Arryn united to oppose and overthrow the line of the cursed Dragon Kings. While Ned Stark and Arryn secured an alliance with the Tullys of Riverrun, I called the banners of Storm's End and rode out in force against the Mad King and his minions. Gods, those were some battles. Our first victory occurred at Summerhall, where I faced off against an army of dragon loyalists and won 3 battles in a single day. 3 in one day.
Yeah, it is impressive.
7 hells, that was a glorious day.
Why is everything always 7
we tried
with
to
you
take Ashford Castle
guys?
in the Reach, but the Tyrrells beat us back. We had to regroup. My army was pursued
gods,
north
I was
by
strong
Aerys'
then.
army and took refuge in the stony sept in the Riverlands.
I drank a flagon of wine and I slayed on 3 wars in one day. I've been to 14
I only threw up
wars.
once.
That's a little inside joke you guys wouldn't get. But
when the Targaryen army entered the town, the sept bells tolled, a signal to the townspeople of the battle that was to come.
murdered
As
by a
the
boar.
Targaryens
It's fine.
searched from house to house for me, the combined forces of Ned Stark and the Tullys swept into the city. Gods, what a day that was.
Gods, what a day. Hold on.
Right, Pug?
Hi, is everything okay? Because we're streaming right now. All right, bye. She was about to go in. She don't give a fuck. I'd be like, yeah, we're just hanging out with 500 people doing some stuff. She'd be like, it's okay. Some ice cream shit happened I gotta tell you about.
It's now known.
Gods, the ice cream was strong that day.
Gods, what a day that was. It's now known as the Battle of the Bells. We overwhelmed the Mad King's forces and sent them scampering back to King's Landing.
I bet you smell a
Aerys' son,
blackberry jam.
Rhaegar, who started the whole damn thing, finally emerged
Firelight.
from hiding in the south and assembled his own army to face us. As for the Mad King, he must have been pissing himself.
Madly.
The battle that would decide the fate of the Seven Kingdoms occurred at the crossing of the Green Fork of the Trident River.
Hopefully that was the only battle that day.
Rhaegar commanded the royal host, which was some 40,000 strong. My forces were outnumbered by nearly 5,000 men, but that didn't matter. They were fresh,
because
but
gods,
we
I
were
was
battle-hardened and had justice on our side. As the battle raged around us, I faced off with Rhaegar, the stag and the dragon right there in the ford of the river. I fought with the fury of 10 men, raining blow after blow upon that vile prince before burying my warhammer in his chest. I hit him so hard the rubies on his armor broke free, flinging them into the stream.
Sure.
They call it the ruby.
Oh, come on. What else? He's so funny.
I know I don't know how much I believe him exactly, but like I love this Thor's hammer thing he's got going on. What a choice.
My warhammer in his chest. I hit him so hard the rubies on his armor broke free, flinging them into the stream. They call it the Ruby Ford now. With that scum Rhaegar dead and the royal army shattered, our next move was to make for King's Landing.
Absolutely. Oh my god. I may totally, I don't know if we'll do it tonight or not. We'll see how the night goes, but a bad lip reading of Game of Thrones.
That would be, oh my god, I have to.
If it's only season 1, I will. Even if there's no spoilers, I'll probably wait otherwise.
But I'd sustained a few wounds in the battle and was unable to
I hate
ride.
y'all keep calling us these sweet summer children still because, look, a lot happened in season 1, and you're all like, oh, cool, the tutorial's over.
I
Great.
know, the
Let's start
prologue's
the
ending.
game. Shit.
I sent Ned Stark to the capital to face the Mad King and make him pay for his crimes.
And how'd that turn out? Robert's Rebellion. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I'm so hyped to get it from this fucking asshole's perspective. He's like, this fat boar hunting slob sent his armies, stumbled his way through the battles.
The Targaryens, blood of the dragon, and the last of old Valyria, were loved by their subjects.
It's just the last. Blood of the Dragon. I don't know if I mentioned that.
We're Blood of the Dragon. And I am the dragon.
Do you know whose blood's in me? All my families. We only fuck each other.
Admired far and wide as
dragons.
the greatest
And
dynasty in the
dragons.
history of the
Oh,
Western
no.
world.
Is that? Okay, never mind.
Stop.
No,
No, it's not a thing.
With the peace and prosperity of nearly 3 centuries of Targaryen rule, was shattered by the usurper.
He's like, we were so
Robert Baratheon,
peaceful, burning
and his
people
band
alive.
of traitors. House Baratheon owed its very existence to the Targaryens. Was it not Aegon the Dragon himself who elevated the bastard Orys Baratheon in the War of Conquest? And what of the Starks, the Lannisters,
the Aryns of the Vale. All had been spared and allowed to keep their lands when Aegon could easily have wiped them out.
You know,
Centuries
blood
later,
of the dragon. I don't know
the
if you've heard.
usurper and his lackeys repaid Aegon's benevolence with treachery. There are some who dare to claim Robert and his allies had reason to rebel.
You don't. What?
They say the crown prince stole the usurper's lady love. They say my father, King Aerys, murdered Rickard Stark and his son without just cause. Whether these charges are true or not, it doesn't matter. The dragon answers to no one. Aerys' good name has been besmirched in the years since the rebellion.
How dare
He's been
you?
called a dangerous madman, a monster, a tyrant that brought his tragic end upon himself. Lies!
I don't know. It all sounds like it
My father
adds
was a
up.
victim of weaklings in his council. Lackwits who failed him in his hour of need and let the rebellion spin out of control. But it was not enough. The royal army was crushed at the Battle of the Trident. It was there the valiant Rhaegar met Robert in single combat, but the gods betrayed him, and he perished by the usurper's hand. As the Field of Fire had marked the end of the Andal centuries before, the Battle of the Trident seemed to herald the end of the Dragon Kings.
So
When
sad.
word reached the capital of my brother Rhaegar's death, my father Aerys moved to protect me, as I was the surviving heir to the throne. He sent me to the island fortress of Dragonstone, along with my mother, Queen Rhaela, who was great with child. But as my father, my king, Aerys Targaryen, prepared to defend his throne to the bitter end, little did he know of the horrors and betrayals that awaited him and our family.
Ah, the horrors.
Huh.
Ooh. All right. Let's talk about. Yes, King.
Ours is the fury.
Go off.
These are the words of the Black Stag of Baratheon. A battle cry echoed throughout the land in rebellion when I, Robert Baratheon, the first of his name, seized the Iron Throne from the mad king Aerys Targaryen.
Gods, did I seize
ending
it.
a dynasty nearly 300 years old. House Baratheon was born in the Wars of Conquest, when Aegon the Dragon invaded Westeros. Aegon sent his commander, Orys Baratheon, to take Storm's End. Argilac the Arrogant, the last of the Storm Kings, foolishly left the safety of his stronghold.
Ah, terrible
and
idea.
met the Baratheon warlord in open battle. Argilac was soundly defeated, and Orys took his lands, his holdings, and his daughter. Orys was said to be a half-brother to Aegon Targaryen. If this were true, a little blood of the dragon mingled with that of the stag in those days.
Really?
The seat of House Baratheon is Storm's End, a legendary keep raised in the Age of Heroes. It overlooks Shipbreaker's Bay, where legend has it that Durin, the first Storm King, raised the keep with the aid of Bran the Builder of House Stark, forging a centuries-long connection with the Stormlands and the North. After Aegon's conquest of the Seven Kingdoms, the Baratheons remained loyal enough to the crown while Targaryen kings came and went. But loyalty has its limits. When Rhaegar Targaryen, Aerys' vile son and heir, abducted Lyanna Stark, my betrothed, my beloved, it was time to act. We raised our banners, Baratheon, Stark, Jon Arryn, and the Tullys, united in rebellion against Rhaegar and his father, the Mad King. We were victorious and took the Iron Throne. That bit of dragon blood in my veins came in well, as it made me a distant relation to the Targaryen dynasty blood of my long-lost ancestor, Orys.
Dude, you'd think there'd be some self-loathing in there.
I took it. I sit on the Iron Throne. I rule the Seven Kingdoms from the Red Keep.
Not anymore.
This narrator seems like he would love the company of a good woman and a drink. Perhaps even better if she smells like blackberry jam. No, we love Jeffrey and we hate Joffrey. It's very distinct. Rhaegar, who's Team Rhaegar in here? Yeah, I'm kind of. I miss Robert.
I know, dude.
He was an asshole. He was a total asshole.
He was
but like,
funny.
I love
Entertaining.
it. Dude, the actor that plays him, he's so into it, even with his voiceover. Like, oh, gods. I love it so much. I love him more now that he's dead. It's like, oh man, I miss what we had. The sack of King's Landing.
All right.
Let's see what this sack's all about.
Robert
He was
victory at the
shitty.
Trident was a turning point in the
him.
war for the Iron Throne.
Entertaining.
While it was clear the gods were smiling on the rebel forces, Aerys Targaryen still
But which
held
ones? The
red
new or the
keep of King's
old?
Landing. As Robert was wounded and unable to ride, it was up to Eddard Stark to make for the capital and force the Mad King to give up the throne.
I didn't realize he was injured. But okay, is this going to be the whole thing about Cersei brought up how, I think it was Cersei, which is like, it was, or Jaime, whatever. They were like, Ed could have became king. Like, it was yours to take. You just had to walk up and sit. But I guess if Robert was injured, which I didn't realize, he must have helped him to get to it.
Lord Stark reached the city gates to find that Tywin Lannister, Lord of Casterly Rock, had already sacked the city in Robert's name. House Lannister had remained neutral up to this point, ignoring requests for help from both the
They
Crown
just
and
over here
rebels.
making money.
Now that Robert's eventual victory was assured, it seemed Lord Tywin had finally chosen a side. Lord Eddard was horrified.
Real quick, I just want you guys to say, you can just put a number. Do you like all the seasons, or what season is the last good Game of Thrones season in your opinion? Because I know there's a big, once it surpasses the books essentially, which my brother told me, I guess George Martin and whatever told them what the ending was going to be, but they had to pretty much do their own shit the last couple seasons, I think.
By what he saw when he entered the city. Homes looted and burned, women raped, scores of innocent citizens killed. Disgusted,
Did they
he led
mention
his
the
force up
children
Viserys
slaughter?
Hill to the Red Keep. Upon entering the throne room,
Oh God, look at those
he
numbers.
found King Aerys lying in a pool of blood, dead by the hand of his own sworn king's guard, Jaime Lannister, who sat brazenly upon the throne. Demanding to know the whereabouts of Queen Rhaela, Lord Eddard was informed the Queen and her son Viserys had been spirited away to Dragonstone before...
Bye-bye. All right, so based on these comments, I'm going to guess through season 4 is extremely faithful, and somewhere between 5 and 6 is where it starts straying. So 4 would be like the first 4 seasons perfect, 5 through 6.
7's your favorite.
A lot of people like, some don't. 7 and 8 has some good episodes, I see. I know 8 was because like everyone loved the show and like, but like no one says, Game of Thrones, best show ever, because I feel like of the ending, which I get. I was a fan of Dexter. Okay. We had to watch Dexter end and be like, what the fuck was that? But that's why Breaking Bad is always said of like one of the best shows ever, because they took their run and they nailed it. They didn't overextend. This isn't the show's fault necessarily. This is whatever the fuck George R.R. Martin's doing.
All the Lannisters arrived, but other members of the royal family were not as fortunate. Elia, Martell of Dawn, who was the wife of Prince Rhaegar, had been raped and murdered by Ser Crigor Clegane on Lord Tywin. Way to Dragonstone before the Lannisters arrived, but other members of the royal family were not as fortunate. Elia, Martell of Dawn, who was the wife of Prince Rhaegar, had been raped and murdered by Ser Crigor Clegane on
the
Lord
mountain.
Tywin's orders.
The mountain.
Ser Grigor and his men had also butchered Rhaegar's young children. When Robert was well enough to reach the capital, Lord Eddard demanded the Lannisters answer for their heinous crimes. Robert refused, and sent him south to relieve the Baratheon stronghold of Storm's End, which was still under siege by forces loyal to the crown. Whatever words passed between the two old friends are known only to them. But
all right, I'm just going to say once we hit season 6, things are going to get different around here. there's going to be a lot more mixed people defending and also saying this is where it went down. If you know anything about us, though, we'll probably love it all. We'll be like, season 8, that was dope.
Best show ever.
Everyone turns on us at the very end.
Right.
Whatever words passed between the two old friends are known only to them.
Yeah, that Gregor.
But Lord Eddard is said to have left King's
Sweet
Landing
fellow.
in
He's a big
anger.
teddy bear.
Later, when Robert was crowned, he appointed John Arryn as Hand of the King.
Didn't work out good for
Lord
John
Arryn's
Arryn.
first order of business was to broker a truce with the Martells of Dawn, who were outraged by the brutal...
Can we just say these are kind of flattering drawings of Robert here?
Yeah. Well,
I guess
the beginning
this
of
is
Robert.
before he just went on just a tear of wine and
Right.
boar hunting and being rich and eating.
Was the broker
just taking breaks on those big hunts with him and Ned with a fucking feast. Like,
yeah, dude.
kind of like it's excessive.
Truce with the Martells of Dawn, who were outraged by the brutal murder of Princess Elia and her children. Following the death of Lyanna Stark, who had been betrothed to Robert, Houses Baratheon and Lannister were joined in marriage when the new king took Tywin Lannister's eldest daughter Cersei as his queen.
Yeah.
As for Eddard Stark, he returned to his stronghold of Winterfell.
Up in the north.
Forever haunted by his
We the
sister's
north.
death
King of the north. I'm
and
into
the
that.
shameful way that Robert had secured his throne.
Why so shameful? The sack. I love it. Robert's back. Let's
For
listen.
our rebellion to succeed, King's Landing had to be taken forcefully. No one was foolish enough to believe that Aerys was going to hand his crown over peacefully.
Obviously.
The Mad King's reign needed to end. What Tywin Lannister's forces did was unfortunate, but it was necessary to secure the Iron Throne and bring peace and justice to the Seven Kingdoms. My glorious victory at the Trident left me wounded, but I sent my personal maester to attend to Sir Barristan Selmy instead. His wounds were more severe.
Yeah, that does look demigodish, you know. Look, we got the latter half of Robert Baratheon, his final days, really, his deathbed, honestly, from the point we met him. So,
even though
times.
Sir Barristan was a member of Aerys's Kingsguard and fought on the opposing side, that man's bravery and loyalty was something to behold. But this meant my wounds would take longer to heal, and I couldn't ride to King's Landing myself. I sent the one man I trusted over anyone else in this world, Ned Stark, in my place.
Whoa. What are you laughing at?
I was just crying about Ned.
Oh, okay. Is his name Eddard?
Yeah.
And they just call him Ned.
Right.
Is it Nedard? Or just Eddard? It's weird, right?
Why would they call him? Yeah.
Let's just call him Ed.
I trusted over anyone else in the...
I'm a Jon Snow fan. My favorites so far are Jon Snow, Arya, and Robb. The Stark family, really. Those are my boos. Bridget's a Daenerys girl, which I get, because of her piece of shit brother made it easy to root for Daenerys. That was a weird love thing with Drogo, though. Anyway.
This world, Ned Stark, in my place. Had I been able to ride,
it's like
perhaps
Bob
I could have
being
reached
Roberts.
King's Landing sooner and prevented some of the violence that occurred when the Lannisters entered the city. Still, what Lord Tywin did was for the greater good.
Ah, the greater
Even
good.
what happened...
Oh my god, that reminded me. I can't wait. Bridget's never seen Hot Fuzz. We love Shaun of the Dead, and I need Bridget to watch Hot Fuzz, so that reaction will be coming at some point.
Princess Elia and her children. Babies or no, theirs was the same cursed blood that flowed within the Mad King's veins. They were dragon spawn and couldn't be allowed to survive. What would they grow to be?
Dragons?
Loyal
Gross.
subjects. Ned with his damn northern honor. He and I had our first major fight over the deaths of the Targaryen children.
I love Sam, too. I do love Sam so far. My brother pointed out how Sam, he made a comparison to Lord of the Rings and how Sam to Frodo is basically Sam to Jon Snow in this. But then he was like, honestly, even all of them, you think the whole group of guys, which when you thinking of them running around with the sword and they're so excited. And it did remind me of like Pip and I don't know if you've seen Lord of the Rings, but oh god, but Pip, Merry and Pip or whatever. It felt like a Lord of the Rings dynamic with them.
Ned's major fight over the deaths of the Targaryen children. Ned called it murder. Murder.
Even to the end, he wanted to make sure Daenerys wasn't murdered. Daenerys. I add Y's.
Lord Stark.
My brother noticed I add E's, like Y, like sounds. Various, Daenerys.
Targaryen.
I said I was just going to say Daenerys in a different name way every time. I was like, oh, so where's Daenerys today?
It was war.
Everyone needs a Sam.
Lord Stark demanded that the Lannisters be held responsible for their crimes. Was it a crime to put an end to a family of lunatics born of incest? I wouldn't and still won't.
You married.
Speaking of,
look at the person you married.
Look at your child.
Your child. You have so many kids, and the one that wasn't yours became king. What the fuck, dude? Still, he should have laid off the wine.
A family of lunatics born of incest.
Just war.
Tywin. Instead, I sent Ned Stark south to finish off the remaining Targaryen loyalists. It was only Lyanna Stark's death that reconciled us. Ned had lost his sister. I had lost my betrothed and beloved. We shared that sad bond together, Ned and I. Through it, our friendship was made strong again. As for the Mad King's surviving heirs, those that were able to scurry away in the face of my fury now live somewhere across the narrow sea.
Oh shit! I forgot how we learned though at the end of the first of the season 1 how that dude was a Targaryen, up at the Night Watch this whole time too.
Stay there. If they ever set foot in Westeros again, they will face the king's justice.
Dude, she got dragons now, though. Like.
Rhaegar Targaryen lay dead on the banks of the...
What? Tywin.
Rhaegar Targaryen lay dead on the banks of the Trident. His royal army shattered and in retreat. The days of the Dragon Kings were clearly numbered. Until that moment, it would have been foolish to commit Casterly Rock to either the Crown or the Rebellion. What would our family have to gain in supporting a raving madman? Or in entering a crusade to put Robert Baratheon on the Iron Throne? But chaos benefits no one.
Unless
it
Robert
was time
Baratheon
for House
marries
Lannister
your
to
daughter.
do what it could to ensure a return of peace and prosperity to the land. I, Tywin Lannister, brought 10,000 Lannister troops to the gates of King's Landing in order to bring the bloodshed to a quick and decisive conclusion.
One way
King
or the other.
Aerys had been sending ravens for months, begging for my support to end the uprising.
Yeah.
In a way, his pleas had been answered.
You know, we did put an end to it, but...
Aerys opened the city gates and welcomed my men.
No Trojan horse
Our
required.
plan was clear. Crush Aerys' remaining bannermen and remove the remnants of the royal family as quickly and efficiently as possible. Any alternative meant years
in the
of
background.
further war and a fragmented 7 kingdoms. Our means were bloody, but the results speak for themselves. As for Aerys, it is true he met his fate at the hands of my son. Aerys had kept Jaime close during the rebellion, thinking himself clever in keeping my son as a hostage, should I decide to pledge support to the rebel cause.
Oh, how wrong he was.
This proved to be his greatest mistake. For when the time came, Jaime did his duty as a Lannister and drove his sword into the Mad King's back.
Kind of
With that,
shitty way
Robert
to do it,
Baratheon's
but
crown was secured.
I ain't judging.
The new king recognized our role in his ascension to the throne, just as he recognized how useful the might and riches of Casterly Rock would be if he wanted to keep it. To that end, I offered my daughter Cersei as his queen.
Hell yeah.
Had Aerys not spurned this same offer years earlier, perhaps things would have worked out differently. With Robert and Cersei crowned as king and queen of the Seven Kingdoms, it was a new day.
Alas, Robert
the dragon
still loved
was vanquished,
Lady
and the Seven
Stark.
Kingdoms would thereafter belong to the stag and the lion.
Oh, what do you got to say, buddy?
The Battle of the
The
Trident
traitors!
may have been an important victory for the usurper, but it was the treachery and barbarism of Tywin Lannister that sealed the fate of the
Fucking
Targaryen
traitors,
dynasty.
dude.
My father, King Aerys, had ever been a friend to the Lions
Blood of the Dragon.
Rock. Aerys graciously brought Tywin to court, making him the youngest hand of the king in history. He gave him power. He gave him respect.
Jaime was 16 when he murdered the Mad King? I don't know how old they're supposed to be. I feel like they all obviously look older, but they're all like 5 to 10 years younger than they look.
Probably. They died early then. Back then.
Yeah. You know what? I get it.
He gave him power. He gave him respect. He made it possible for...
Rank the Starks favorite. Wait, rank the Stark kids from favorite to least favorite, then update it at the end of... Are we going to have hard changes on that? We'll talk at the end.
To restore House Lannister to glory. Aerys and Tywin governed side by side for 20 prosperous years.
Ah, good days.
Still,
2 decades.
when the
That's
usurper
solid.
called his banners in rebellion, Tywin Lannister ignored his king's pleas for help and stayed holed up in his stronghold of Casterly Rock. In time, my brother, Prince Rhaegar, was dead. The realm was in turmoil, and the usurper's forces were said to be riding for King's Landing. What a glorious sight it must have been when a force of 10,000 Lannister men showed up at the gate of the capital with Lord...
Oh, dude's like, oh, thank God you're here, my dudes. These assholes trying to rebel. Come on in.
Tywin at their head, pledging support to his beleaguered king. Aerys opened the gates for his old friend.
Oh, quickly, before I say anything else, is Jon Snow, I consider him in the Stark family. Obviously, he's a bastard. He's Snow. So, do you consider Jon as a Stark? I do, personally.
Instead, Lannister and his men proceeded to plunder and destroy the city that he had called home for decades. As the capital was ravaged and its people terrorized, Jaime Lannister, son of Lord Tywin, proved every bit as treacherous. He killed my father, the king, at the foot of the Iron Throne.
This dude's like,
the
what
Lannisters
a bitch.
entered the Red Keep, and Tywin ordered the deaths of the rest of the royal family.
I don't like that imagery.
It is said Princess Rhaenys was found cowering under her father's bed and put to the sword. She was only a child.
That's fucked up.
As for Rhaegar's
I don't like
widow,
the mountain. I don't like anything the mountain
she
does.
was forced to watch as Lannister thugs dashed her baby son's head against a wall before being raped and murdered herself. As I was the heir to my father's throne, I had been spirited away to Dragonstone.
This is that morally gray issue I was talking about earlier, because regardless, everything you did otherwise, then like, hey, look, you know what? Fucking stab this dude in the back. I don't care. But the children, they keep bringing up the children, and it's like, come on, guys.
With my mother, Queen Rhaela, who was with child. As a raging summer storm battered the island fortress and destroyed the Targaryen fleet as it lay at anchor, my sister, Daenerys, was born. My mother, the queen, died giving birth.
To the actual
some
dragon.
17 years later, the rightful king still lives in exile. But a day of reckoning is coming.
Oh, the day came, my dude.
As Aegon the Dragon did centuries before. I will take back my father's throne.
Yeah, will you, bud?
And I will punish the treacherous dogs who sought to destroy my family.
Okay.
And the people shall rejoice.
Oh, will they? Will they? Let me just double check. Golden Crown. Let's see. Hold on. Let's just double check.
No.
Oh, a little too far.
What was promised?
Run my crap!
Yo, remember when I was like, oh, they're gonna brand him? That's not nice.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah, Cody, you.
I thought I passed it. Look at his reign.
Whew.
He returned to glory, this one.
Damn, dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's brutal.
A little bit. House Arryn, okay. Catelyn, dude. My sister won't stop breastfeeding this 12-year-old. God.
In the snow-capped mountains of the moon, standing high above the rich lands of the Vale.
Okay, I see someone say he's a Stark. I like that. I don't know if anybody else was chanting it.
Stands the Eyrie, a storied and impregnable fortress said to have been built by the legendary Mountain Kings in the Age of Heroes. It is the stronghold of House Arryn, one of the oldest noble families in Westeros. Their sigil, a soaring falcon over a crescent moon. Their words, as high as honor. The Arryns are direct descendants of the Andal invaders, who sailed across the narrow sea and came ashore at the Fingers. According to legend, Sir Artus Arryn, known as the Winged Knight, soared through the sky atop a giant falcon, landing on the peak of the highest mountain, where he defeated the Griffin King in battle. It was the Andal's first great victory over the First Men, and Sir Artus was duly rewarded. He was declared King of the Mountain and the Vale, and the region was renamed the Vale of Arryn. Thousands of years later, Aegon the Conqueror arrived in Westeros. House Arryn bent the knee to Aegon and his dragons, and were allowed to maintain the control of the region as Lords Paramount of the Vale.
Dragon's a cheat code, honestly.
Over the centuries,
dude,
House Arryn.
Do you think? Oh God, do you think Daenerys is whatever the fuck is Dany? Do you think she's gonna come back next season, like, and just fuck everything up? Because I guess it depends on how the dragons grow, but like,
probably, dude.
It's like these dragons are a fucking cheat code. Like, I'm nervous.
Arryn remained loyal to the Targaryen dynasty.
Hi, David. Yes, we did. She opened it at the beginning before we started this. If you, I think you can scroll back. So fucking cool. We're gonna sword fight after this.
Lord Jon Arryn joined with houses Baratheon and Stark in rebellion against Mad King.
Looks almost similar style to the dagger that the dude tried to kill Bran with.
Ooh.
Tyrion's little dagger.
Aerys.
That was golden.
Upon winning
shit,
the Iron Throne, Robert named Lord
dagger.
Jon Hand of the King,
Like his penis.
a position he held until
So sorry.
I don't know if they heard that, but that was hilarious.
till his mysterious death.
I didn't ask for spoilers, did I? I'm a little drunk. House Lannister by Tywin. We're so... Oh, no.
No,
There are a number of golden...
Go back.
Oh, God, hold on. Oh, guys, I fucked up so bad.
Sits Casterly
A
Rock.
little bit more.
As high and
Sorry.
mysterious.
Oh. I found it. It's fine.
On the far western coast of the continent, high atop a rocky promontory overlooking the Sunset Sea, sits Casterly Rock, ancestral seat of House...
Don't be complaining about us getting daggers. You got fucking theater chairs, pug.
Right.
Lannister.
Chair,
Below
whatever.
it lies Lannisport, one of the great cities of Westeros, a center for trade, culture, and the great Lannister fleet. There are a number of gold and silver mines in the Westerlands, making it the richest region in all of Westeros. One of the most productive mines lies beneath Casterly Rock itself, making House Lannister the wealthiest of all the noble houses. This allows House Lannister to finance many endeavors of other noble houses.
Did you know they always pay their
himself
debts?
Has sought credit from Casterly
Not their
Rock
motto,
from
though.
time to time. We Lannisters claim our descent from the Andal invaders, and through the female bloodline, Lann the Clever. According to the legend, Lann, using only his wits, won Casterly Rock from the noble House of Casterly during the Age of Heroes. The Lannisters reigned as kings of the Rock for thousands of years, and worked to make it the envy of the rest of the Seven Kingdoms. Our time as kings ended, however, when Aegon Targaryen, otherwise known as Aegon the Conqueror, arrived in Westeros with his army. The last king of the Rock, King Loren Lannister, joined forces with King Mern Gardener, the king of the Reach. Together, with 60,000 men, they met the Targaryen host in open battle. History tells us that Aegon unleashed all 3 of his dragons, slaughtering 4,000 men.
I was just laughing because I know those 60,000 men become a field of fire. The Psycho series is actually on. We haven't seen that many 50s, 60s horror and stuff, or movies in general, I guess. But I do think we'll go through the Psycho series at some point. I love Bates Motel. Somebody brought up Bates Motel earlier.
Yeah.
Sorry to go on a quick tangent, but I love Bates Motel. Bates Motel is one of my absolute favorite shows of all time. So good. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. But I've actually never watched the Psycho movies. I own them, but I have never watched them. Obviously, I know the twist ending. But yeah.
At what came to be known as the Field of Fire.
We do have Facebook. We have a Facebook as well. In the descriptions of all of our videos, you can find us on all sorts of social medias.
King Mern himself was burned alive that day, and House Gardener turned to ash with him. Seeing both the threat and opportunity the Targaryens represented, Loren wisely surrendered and aided Aegon in his further conquest of Westeros. The Lannisters were thus appointed Lords Paramount of the Westerlands and Wardens of the West. Titles we hold to this day.
Good titles.
Let us be clear, though. It is neither luck nor royal favor that makes our house prosperous.
It's gold.
There have been times in our history where some have thought us weak, lazy, or opulent. My father, Titus Lannister, nearly bankrupted our house with his poor investments, and allowed himself to be mocked openly at court. When our vassal, the Rains of Castamere, dared to rise up against the Lannisters, they learned how dangerous it can be to taunt a lion. I, Tywin Lannister, led the assault on Castamere to put down this rebellion. I made an example of them, to anyone who doubts our might. They even made a quaint song about the fates of the Rains of Castamere.
The one thing I've learned about Tywin, like, he doesn't want to be made a fool of, or his family's name is very important. Like, he's a Lannister. Like, he gets real sensitive about that.
Sadly, there are no Rains
Tywin peak daddy issues.
left to hear it. Today, the Golden Lion of Lannister is rightly admired and feared throughout the Seven Kingdoms. Our
Lions
words
are vicious.
are, hear me roar.
Pretty
But there are
predictable.
other words that should be
Honestly,
remembered when
if you're a lion and it's "Hear Me Roar," like, come on. Katy Perry's
What is your
been doing
song,
that
Katy
for a
Perry?
decade
Yeah.
now. Dude, Tywin Lannister coming out for like a speech, and it's Katy Perry playing in the background,
Coming on the
like
fucking
modern day
stage.
Game of Thrones.
You're gonna hear me. And
This
then,
campaign song.
That's so funny.
I'm dead.
crossing a lion of Casterly Rock. A Lannister always pays his debts.
Fuck yeah. The motto. YOLO. Bran and Robb talking about the house.
The Starks of Winterfell trace their descent to the first men in the Age of Heroes. The family's founder was Brandon the Builder, who, in the aftermath of the Long Night, helped establish the Night's Watch.
Hold on. This is important to remember. Everyone's yelling. Which part?
Probably what we just looked at.
I do need. Dude, we're almost done.
I need the other fan because this one isn't working very well.
Even on high?
Yeah.
It's all right. We're almost done here. I'm gonna go grab drinks and I'll have you do some Q&A. We literally got a minute and a half.
Brandon the Builder, who, in the aftermath of the Long Night, helped establish the Night's Watch.
I'm starting this one over.
The Starks of Winterfell trace their descent to the first men in the Age of Heroes. The family's founder was Brandon the Builder, who, in the aftermath of the Long Night, helped establish the Night's Watch. Legend has it he enlisted the aid of giants and the powerful magic of the Children of the Forest to raise the mighty wall.
I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't look like I enlisted. This looks like enslaved, but keep talking.
Which has protected the realm for generations. He went on to build the ancestral seat of Winterfell and reigned as the first king in the north.
The
King of the
Starks
North!
reigned as kings for thousands of years, even withstanding the invasion of the Andals. As the southern kingdoms fell and the Children of the Forest were driven away, the North stood strong, maintaining its religious customs and its way of life. Eventually, the reign of the Kings of Winter came to an end with the coming of Aegon the Conqueror. After Aegon and his dragons destroyed the combined armies of the Reach and the Rock at the Field of Fire, King Torrhen Stark bent the knee and swore fealty to the Targaryen dynasty in order to spare the destruction of Winterfell and his people. He was forever after known as the King Who Knelt. As a reward for his submission, Aegon named Torrhen Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North.
The Starks take great pride in their history and traditions.
They might have said that earlier, but
it is one of the few noble houses that still keeps the old gods. A sacred weirwood tree looms large in Winterfell's Godswood.
Seen it.
Its ancestral sword, Ice, was forged in ancient Valyria.
Oh wait, no, is this the Stark sword? So somebody I didn't necessarily fully realize that they beheaded Ned with his own house sword. And I remember that big one, which was so sad because going back to the first episode when Ned beheaded the deserter with that sword, and somebody even said they were laughing because I predicted it with the thumbnail. I didn't know what to pick for the first episode thumbnail because there wasn't there was crazy like the zombies in the. But I didn't know what to pick for the first thumbnail, so I picked Ned because he's like, I thought was the main character. Well, he was this season, I guess. But whatever.
Passed down through the generations. House Stark remains steadfast in its support of the Night's Watch, even as the once illustrious order has fallen on hard times. Much like their sigil, the Grey Direwolf, House Stark is the stuff of legend in the north and throughout the Seven Kingdoms. And their family words, "Winter is coming,"
serve as a reminder of their beginnings in the wake of the Long Night. And a grim portent.
I don't want this to end. I'm so invested in this.
Dude.
This has been so much fun. Also, why is your words just winter is coming? That's kind of like you're always like, oh shit. It feels inherently negative. It is coming, especially now. But even like when things like summer just starts and they're like winter's coming and they're like, come on guys, give us a season. Ned the Noble. God, I want more of that. I love this. I'm so invested. I love this so much.
For every season?
Yes, these are on the DVD, so I'm hoping there's one for every season. That was awesome. Not what I was expecting. I didn't know what I was expecting. I love that the actors, though, from the show did it. Honestly, I thought this was going to be like a YouTuber that makes shit.
Yeah.
And like probably went over. But like this is official from the thing, and I love it. Holy hell. I'm going to go grab a couple drinks real quick. If you want to do some questions about Game of Thrones for Bridget, I'll answer some when I come back.
What?
Like favorite characters and stuff.
Oh.
Talk for a minute. I'm literally just going to go grab a couple drinks and
What are
stuff.
you going to grab? What kind of drinks?
And make sure, I don't know if I have the stuff, the staples bag, the stuff I bought for this board. Because we're going to make a Season 2 board. And also, I'm not good with Discord. I'm trying to be. But Discord, I need to make. How do I make a thing?
Fuck.
Dude, pretend I'm your grandpa. Well, how do I add? Oh, probably just add.
Yeah.
A text channel.
Right.
Game of Thrones, baby. I'm gonna add a Game of Thrones channel.
Don't watch bad lip reading yet? Okay.
All right. That's fine. We got this big board we want to do. Thrones chat. Just in case we want to go on and on about Game of Thrones, I do. I wish I would have done this for Stranger Things and stuff, but whatever. Season 5 we will. And because we're about to do this character board and like all right, I'm using the same character roster I got from season 1.
Jeff already made a channel.
Did you?
Where?
I don't know, dude. It didn't show up. Either way, because you guys might want to get some input, or if you guys have, well, I don't want to add to any season 2 characters, but there might be possibility we miss season 1 characters and stuff as we do this board, and for future and going forward, all of this. I love that so much. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Oh no,
what?
I just accidentally opened the video editing software, so
oh great.
Hopefully that doesn't act like an asshole. And I'll go here. Chat for a minute if you guys want to talk, ask some questions, Game of Thrones, or it doesn't have to be Game of Thrones, it can be anything. But we're about to make the season 2 board, get it set up. We went advanced. We got a different colored board. We got a different setup here.
More fancy.
I've got all these character cards that I printed and cut out and then glued onto better paper and then cut out again, that we got to write the names on still.
Can you grab the good fan?
I'll bring the good fan when I come back as well. If you have questions for Bridget, if you want to ask them the names, if you want to start writing names, because I didn't do any handwriting because you're better.
Thanks. Appreciate.
Black. I'm going to go get the other markers and stuff as well.
There's too much stuff. School project, right? This is like my favorite thing. Okay. Are you going to watch House of Dragon? Yes. Curious, what storyline you're most looking forward to seeing play out so far? Dany's. I want to see if she's going to kick ass. Kick more ass. And I want to see those fucking dragons grow up. What are our fave houses? House of Stark. Still plan on sending it as a beanie? Yeah, to sign it. Yeah. We are going to add more episodes weekly from Game of Thrones. Because my last day at my full-time job is next Friday. And I will be doing this full-time with Cody. How excited am I to quit my job? I'm 50-50. I'm going to be like PRN there. So like a couple days a month, but which I like, so I can see all my favorite people.
Bridget, that's where you're supposed to plug the Patreon. I'm nervous. It's so cool.
What? It's nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time. Oh, thank you.
You motherfucker.
What? What'd he do?
Eat a piece of pepperoni off my pizza.
Well, no shit. He just set the pizza there. He's gonna eat it. That's a smart. Okay, I'm gonna make that shirt.
What shirt?
Winter is coming, and the one that says I'm winter. Yes, Bridget, that's when you're supposed to plug the Patreon. I don't know what I'm doing. I just appreciate you guys watching us. I don't know what I'm doing. This is stuff.
I don't know where all my supplies are.
I don't see. I have the words. Okay.
Where's the glue?
Good question. Donato's. Man, I just had my salad from there. It was really good.
I'm on the struggle bus.
Do we have a smaller marker than this giant one?
No.
Did you get those white markers?
I don't know where the Staples bag is right now.
Ooh, House of Bridgeco merch. We can make something. That would be really funny. We have a Stranger Things merch. Right.
What would our sigil be? Taco Bell?
Okay, I hate this marker.
Use the thin tip. You gotta make it so visible on camera.
What kind of dog? What do you mean? Is that?
I'm not gonna reveal it yet because I don't know where my Staples bag is. I thought I brought it down.
Oh, Bobo is like a wiener dog mixed with something else. I have no idea. I want to get him DNA tested. Dude, isn't that's the best. Also, his leg fell off. So Kevin is a lab cattle dog mix. What are the house words of House of Bridgeco? Probably my motto for work. I have shit to do. We have shit to do and shits to take. Because that's all we do at work is doing a bunch of shit and taking shits. Okay, anyway. What's his name? What's his name?
Oh, the dragon, baby. You guys, I am losing my goddamn mind right now. Where the fuck did I put it?
I don't know. A turd for the shield? Yeah. Maybe a taco. We like tacos. What? Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. And I think this is Robert, right? Rob. I have your bag. I would trade it for the pizza. It's probably somewhere so obvious. Oh, wait. Is that Theon? Why do they look, they're twins. Greyjoy. Thank you, thank you. How do I spell her name? I know, for real. What's her name? God, I'm awful. Sansa. Thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, I need a different marker. Oh, I found one. I have one. Hold on. Me. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. Oh my god, you haven't found it yet?
No.
I'm so confused.
I don't know what I did.
I don't either. Do I eat mushrooms on pizza? I love mushrooms. This is Rob, right?
I don't know what you did with it.
Is it in the car?
I just looked in the car.
Do you want me to go look?
I feel like I brought it down.
Okay.
Because I brought down the poster for it.
2 B's. Got it.
Yeah, could you do a round?
Yeah, I'll do a round.
Because I don't understand.
You guys are so helpful. Thank you.
I'm so stressed.
It's gonna fall. All right, I'll be right back.
Dude, I'm
Did
dumb.
she? Yeah, did she for real pack it in her bag?
Who?
Aubrey.
I don't think so. It was a white Staples bag. I don't know if I opened it. I made the bed. I don't know if I put it under the bed. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. Have another drink? All right. But I say less, she said. I literally can't do this board because we got push pins and metallic markers. Where the fuck could it have gone? Oh my god. The king of the north, dude. One of the hypest moments. I think I said it earlier, but absolutely my favorites so far, top 3 alive, because Ned would have been there. But Arya, Robb, Jon. I love Sam. I get huge entertainment out of a bunch of people. I like Daenerys so far. Yeah, cheers. The white cupboard behind. No, that's where my underwear goes. And my shorts that apparently don't fit. Digging into trash now. No, I don't even pretend like it's not here, because my push pins are important. I'm trying to think what else was in there. Markers. Do you want to give her a call? And ask her if she unpacked them. It was only like it was a thing of push pins and a thing of markers, and the white marker. I brought it down here, Bridget. It's down here.
The bag or both of those things?
One of those things. Just don't know which. Check the sock drawer. Well, it's a sock bucket, actually. And it's also in that white cabinet. It is an Aquaman bucket. Hold up. Oh, I'm sorry. Wonder Woman. I keep my socks in a Wonder Woman 1984 popcorn bucket. I wish I would have kept my push pins in there. All right, Bridget, if you're get back to the naming, I'll look a little more.
Oh, my fan.
Don't look in there.
My underwear. Oh, but Aubrey drew the cutest picture. I found it. Proud of you.
Guys, I was actually so prepared. They were sitting behind me the whole time.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. Well, I didn't
All right.
take any votes of opinion. That's Benjamin.
Spell it, guys.
No, are you asking for spelling?
They are.
Are you guys willing to help with the
amazing.
spelling?
They're just helping me so.
Dude said sock bucket. Ew, what's wrong with my sock bucket, Pug? It's not like you have to like smell it or something. They're clean socks in a bucket. Sick bucket. See, I got an Aquaman too, but my underwear is in that. If enough of you want to see my Aquaman bucket, I will show you. Well, actually, it might just be more socks. No, I'm kind of curious.
This guy that.
Guys, it's just more socks. Look at that. That's a sick bucket.
See, like dog hair on your sock.
Yeah, these are the socks I haven't worn in 10 to 12 months anyway. These are backups if I ever, for some goddamn reason, run out of socks. They're back there.
And I can't find my socks anywhere.
You want some of mine?
Thank you.
Ah, it's so bright.
Maester. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is that?
Dude, we should definitely put out the first couple merch. Winter is coming. I'm Winter. Wait, you know what I'm saying. Grand Maester Pycelle. This is the motherfucker that acted all feeble. Wasn't. Oh, I was doing a grand reveal for the map.
Renly.
Oh shit!
I hope it falls. Let me see.
Oh no, it is.
Oh no! Are like.
This used to be a what is it called?
I don't remember.
What are those things
I don't know.
called?
Easel.
Easel. Now it's just
brother.
a stick.
Okay.
Now it's just a
Renly Baratheon.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
no.
dun. Oh, it's so crooked. It's because it fell. Actually, now it's not. Now it's just crooked. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if it's any better.
It's fine.
Dun, 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 dun. I would play it for you on the Squeaky Man, but he died. Oh, this is the I wanted to say the
Rose?
whore. I hate
Ross?
to say it like that.
I know. That's why I said the lady.
But she is
Kevin!
by trade a whore. Oh, this is super fun. And this is not typically what I was nervous going into Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It was nothing like I expect. I thought I was going to be like, I don't understand what they're saying.
Is it Rose?
And I still actually don't, but for different reasons. Ross. I think it's ROS.
Z, baby.
You went with a Z? I told you out loud.
People are saying Z.
Literally one person.
One.
Oh, there's two. There's three. Okay.
Three.
All right. You know what? It's not. It's definitely S because I saw the list of the
Fine.
names when I cut these out, but this is your practice for so we're gonna do the one day I'm going to have her do a Game of Thrones spelling bee with me, but we're also gonna do I want to do the hot ones, but she won't do spicy, so she wants to do like hot ones but sour stuff if you fuck up your word. We'll figure it out. You can ask me. That's Theon. Test me. Also, you're putting it way too close. That's why it's so out of focus.
Oh.
But I don't know if they can see it very well. You'd have to put it in front of your face. Well, closer. And then I'll do that. And then it should. It should. Does it work? Sometimes it does. Cover your face while you do it.
Who's this man?
It's too small. It's Theon either way. Greyjoy?
Gendry.
Should
It's
I have?
Not, wait, okay. I'm getting mixed signals.
Wait, let me see it. Oh,
That's
dude,
not
I'm drunk as fuck, and it was out of focus. It's 100% Gendry. Dude,
Gendry who?
I was looking in the camera
Baratheon?
reflection that was blurry. Sorry. Dude, what did you say, Pugapilly, though? Hold up. Ned's head. I literally almost, for this board, got the still of Ned beheaded on the spike.
No, you can't.
But I couldn't. I couldn't bring myself.
How you spell his name?
Drogo.
Drogo.
Khal Drogo. Hopefully the Vikings series will be in your list in the future. It's definitely possible. A couple people have brought it up.
I like Viking stuff.
I like a good Viking.
Hungman.
Listen to the chat. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Hungman.
Hopefully the Vikings series will be in your list in the future. Man shrugging.
Hodor.
She said Hungman. Hungman! Gonna dig
How do you spell Hodor?
H-O-D-O-R.
H-O-D-O-R?
Hodor. Oh, they're on Drogo still. A little delay.
Hungman.
Hungman! Dun, dun,
Oh my
dun,
God.
dun, dun, dun. I said Hungman.
Who's this guy?
Who's this blurry? Who's this blurry 2-inch cutout?
You got
That
it.
is the other Lannister. I think it's Lancel. Cersei's other fuck doll. Bridget, I love the shirts you made. Why do I have like no sleeves?
I don't know.
Is that a me problem? Lancel. Ho
Got this.
space door.
Mommy Stark?
Do.
Spell her name.
Catelyn. It's like a C. There's a Y in there. There's lots of Ys.
C-A-I-T-L-Y-N.
There's a lot of Y's in these names, and that's why I keep saying like Daenerys, Various. It's my bad. Stop it. That was not my drink.
You should probably drink that.
No, dude, I'm in a flow. I'm feeling good. We're having fun.
I know. I have no buzz or anything.
You haven't even opened your drinks. I brought you multiple.
I know.
But if you don't want a buzz, don't get a buzz. Do you guys like the map I chose?
Do you guys like my artwork?
I'm very insecure about my map that I printed and glued together. I printed 4 pages, glued them together, accidentally laid them down, and glued them to the tabletop. They were fucking stuck. I had to scrape that bitch off.
Oh no!
I liked it though because it's kind of vague when you look up close, but it has like some of the big names, and it's got like the houses.
Is that an octopus?
That
a squid?
I don't think so.
Lewin?
I don't know. It's one of the house sigils. I'd only printed 4. The only 4 sigils I felt like, and I know Tully's one, and maybe I should have done Tully. I did House Lannister with the lion. House Baratheon, looking kind of thin over there, honestly. House Targaryen. And House Stark. Again, I know there's a bunch more. There's 9 sigils that are important. I read.
Kraken? Ooh.
What?
That's kind of fucking cool.
Dude, I don't give a fuck if it's a spoiler. Is there a giant spider? Probably don't. Probably don't tell me.
It better not be a fucking giant spider.
Dude, I'll freak the fuck out. I don't like spideys. Do you want to keep this pretty close right now? Should I do small areas for these 4 houses and leave room for extra? Should I go houses on the left, randoms on the right? Should I spread her around?
I'm sorry, what?
Open that skin wide, please.
That's his favorite fucking saying.
Dude,
now, Pug.
I say that every day, Pugapillar. Ever since we watched The Babysitter together. Open that skin.
Penisless guy.
Various. I'm just gonna keep saying it. People are gonna get so mad.
Daenerys.
That's Lord Commander Mormont to you. You're just waiting for the spelling confirmation.
Yeah.
Or somebody that you can say spelled it wrong and it's their fault. Look, it was easy to write the names all wrong as shit when we weren't live. Now there's actual human beings here. Allegedly.
This asshole.
Let me see. Oh, that was that motherfucker that on the Night Watch. I don't know if you can see him very well.
I know.
The one that I thought that they
that
John was supposed to be the steward for. I can't spell most of these fucking names. Yeah, dude, that's why I said no matter, even though we're seeing him finally for once, Varys the spider. Wait, there is a spider in this show. He's not a very hairy one.
This is Alistair?
Alistair Thorne? That really? Okay. That name doesn't sound familiar at all. I just called him asshole, so that's probably why. Hey, we had the A right. Asshole. Alistair.
God damn it.
I should be using the program I downloaded to bring the highlighted comments up, but I don't know what it was called, so cannot
What was her name?
Local host. I don't remember what it was fucking called. Oh well. OSHA. OSHA. I knew that one.
Her?
Mm-hmm. Somebody said it earlier. Also, again, all the names were with these images that I cut out. Don't know why I didn't keep them on. No, because they're bigger. Oh, that's the girl Tyrion was with at the end.
Oh, yeah?
I forget her name. I want to say Sarah. It's not. It's like Shay. Don't listen to me. Tonks. Everyone's like, OSHA. Tonks. It's fucking Tonks. Wildling, also accurate. That's fair.
Well, I put a T.
Oshta?
Alistair. Shay. Got it.
No, it was Alistair. It's too late. Look, did you see the way she spelled Tyrion on the first board? Also, I don't know what to do with this.
We gotta throw it away. Or we'll send it to somebody. Once the first
Who
board.
wants season 1 board?
We'll sign it.
It's not the best board, but it is a board.
All right. This blind man. Is he blind? Yeah, he's blind.
Yes. He said it multiple times, and I was like, I don't know if he's blind. Ah! Tonks. Oh my God, Tonks for. Oh Jesus, you're right. I can't wait till Aubrey's a little bit older so I can start watching the Harry Potter movies with her. If she still wants to make videos, I'll probably do reactions to them.
Yeah. I need to read.
Aemon Targaryen. Oh yeah, that was the guy we figured out was a Targaryen at the end. I feel like we're quizzing you guys. Name this blurry game. Name this blurry 1-inch Game of Thrones character. Probably that's Sansa. Sana.
No, it's not. It's the sister.
Oh, Lisa with a Y. I'm doing terrible at guessing the blurry tiny Game of Thrones character myself.
Ugh,
and
her fucking kid.
Robin, also I believe with a Y. Dude, Bridget,
I don't know. When are you seeing Little Mermaid? I thought you already did. We already did.
Bridget called Robin a little titty sucker, and then she said, "Don't put that in the video." So we resaid whatever
Stupid
we said.
Fucking titty sucker.
And then all the comments coming in were like, "That fucking titty sucker." I was like, they would have been fine. It felt a little aggressive. He's a child, so he is a titty sucker though. Mm-hmm. See, Robin, Lisa, Arryn. Oh, Aaron's also with a Y, so I guess that makes sense that all the I's are Y's. All the
Got
you
it.
would expect.
I before
All that
E
you would
except after C.
expect. What?
Sam.
What does Y come into that equation?
We'll put a little heart with Sam.
Hi, kisses to Brazil. I'd say I'd love to visit, but I'm terrified to fly.
This man.
Who's this blurry asshole? Let me see. I'm gonna guess. Oh, dude, I don't know. That looks like Malcolm McDowell. Michael McDowell. Malcolm McDowell?
Is that his real name?
Let me see him. Yo, getting closer. Still don't know who the fuck that is.
Sam?
Who the wait? Who is that?
What?
Why do I not remember him at all?
I don't know. That's not Hodor.
Someone said Hodor. They're like, well, he just looked like a dick.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sir Barristan Salme?
Barristan Selmy now, everyone's saying.
Alright,
What the fuck? Where was Sam Tarley? Who the fuck's that? Oh, wait, the last one was Sam. Okay, I missed Sam. I didn't notice she held up Sam. The greatest swordsman? I prefer the greatest showman. Hugh Jackman, fucking legend.
King Robert, right?
Rip. King of the Boars.
Is that with a Y too?
Mr. Clean.
Is this Bran?
I don't know why I don't remember Barristorm. Bran. The other one's Rickon. Rickon? He's older in the
Frickin'.
picture. See, that's why it was so confusing, because we have a picture of him where he looks just like Bran. That must be from season 2 or something, even though it was on the season 1 character list. Also, the season 1 character list didn't have Ned or Littlefinger. Like, what the fuck, dude? Braun with 2
Hodor.
N's. O and 2 N's. Hodor. Dude, were giants like... I feel like I don't want to be insensitive to giants, but were they just fucking
Rickon?
dumb? Because like they...
Rickon?
I've seen Hodor. He only says his name. And like in
Hodor.
a lot of these stories are like, and then they got the giants to do all the hard work. And I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? That's Bronn.
This?
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, guys, we already did Bran.
You're thinking Bran. No,
Yeah.
Bronn, that's the guy with Tyrion. Dude, Tyrion flipped him a coin for his room. Tyrion immediately got arrested. Bronn could have kept the coin and his room, and instead he followed Tyrion. What? All right. That's Jorah. And his dad is the leader of the Night's Watch. The Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
Hodor's a giant where it counts, am I right? In his
Giggity.
heart. Right.
In his heart.
He's not slapping knees everywhere he goes.
Knee
All right.
slapping heart, you know? My heart's so big it swings down to my knees.
Oh, how do you spell her name?
Oh, Cersei? I have no fucking clue. We called her Queen Bitch. You know what? I'm putting a vote up on this. I feel like we should keep her as Queen Bitch.
But what if she's not
A
queen?
bitch?
She's not queen anymore.
Ah, fine.
Is she?
Well, I don't know how that
How
works.
does that work? Sorry, I got stuff on you.
If Dickhead's king waiting for the blood of Sansa to put children in her, gross. I think she's still queen, right?
His heart is pretty high.
Dude, this board is going to be so much more organized and well thought out thanks to you guys being here tonight. I just want you to know that.
Queen Mother. Okay.
Not my mother. That's Arya.
We're lagging. Oh, no.
I'll have to... I don't know. I got to set my settings better. I think our stream will lag unless you're, like, really good connected to really good internet. Potentially. I split the difference. So I split the difference because I had done the last stream with the Texas chainsaw, which overall went well. Few lags. Then I did that test stream with just you and Jeff where it looked really good.
Right.
And it didn't lag at all, but it was really low quality. So I literally put it right in the middle between the Texas chainsaw and my test. That's Jamie. Don't look like him because he's got short hair. I don't know if maybe the Starks are going to shave his head or something. Cersei is the dowager. She's the fuck her brother queen? What? That's crazy.
Okay, how do you spell his name?
Ari. I just call her boy now.
Boy.
Boy, you're boy. You gotta stand that, boy. Dude, can we talk about... Somebody brought it up in the comments, too. You're just trying to figure out how to spell Tyrion?
Yeah.
How quickly they beheaded Ned and how cleanly that sword went through. And then the next episode opened with the thickest and most blood on that sword possible. The imp. That's true. They do call him that.
What is this guy?
Let me see. I want to guess.
Can you see?
Put it in the middle? No, probably not. I'm just drunk and I'm like, I think if I cover my face, it'll work. Let me see it. Who was it? Oh, that's Renly's dude. Renly's knighted lover.
It's not the Hound.
No. Loras Tyrell. That sounds right. Dude, easily the most excited I am for a character is to meet Stannis.
What's his name? The other one? Other
Rickon. Dude, so they kept talking about Brandon Stark, and then clearly they named a kid Bran. Why didn't they name another one Dunn? Dunn Stark?
Plus, it was the last kid. You know?
Rickon? Or Bran?
Rickon.
Rickon. Yeah. It would have been perfect. Rick on. Now you're a Rick. I knew a Rick once. He was my stepdad.
Daenerys is, right?
Danny Arias. Dan Arias. Dan Y. Aris. Hi, my name's Dan. Yeah, what? Those? Just my dragons. Lil
Bran
Rick.
is Brandon.
Oh, shit! Okay. Do you know what? That makes sense.
Stormborn.
I thought his full name would have been like Andarius Stark. And then they call him Bran. Look, there's a long thought process joke I had there, and it's all dumb. And I give up. Haven't seen any of our mods commenting in a while. You guys still alive?
Are y'all sleeping? What time is it? Oh,
well,
it's 11:30.
There's a lot of spams when you hold up a card, a blurry ass card. It's really like trivia for them. We know who. Literally draw a penis. No, he's a dick, is what my point was. But that was a really bad wording, and I quit.
What?
Yeah, Daenerys Targaryen Stormborn. That shit threw me way off. I said, Daenerys, who? What?
Do you like
this
that?
Your maiden name?
It's PP. Anyway. Fucking Littlefinger.
Peaky Blinders is on my radar, shooter. So, that was probably loud. Sorry.
All right.
Was that all of them?
Yeah, that's all
Oh,
you gave me, I
tits.
think.
All right.
I don't
Step
have the
2.
mountain in here, though. We didn't have the mountain.
Oh, I don't have the mountain or the hound in there.
Mm-mm.
All right. I need the mountain and the hound added. If we missed anybody from season 1, I'm going to wait till we binge some of season 2. So, but like, if you guys could leave some cool shit on the Discord, if you're like, you got to add this character you missed. I assume people will be putting like, this was my favorite character to put them on, and I don't think it'll be a spoiler, but it'll be a little ahead of when we need them necessarily. Did you have? Oh, you putting Littlefinger in?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Peter.
Dude's name's Peter.
Peter.
Baelish. We call him little dick, little asshole,
Little
piece
Peter.
of shit,
Little Peter.
little I hope you die in the next episode, all sorts of things. But all right, how do you want to put these? Where would you like to arrange? I'm gonna say left side. No, should we spread them out? All right, we have House Stark, House Targaryen, House Baratheon, and House Lannister. There's not too many. We don't have Tywin, do we? Or did you have Tywin in there?
What?
Did you have Tywin in there?
No.
The dad? We're going to need Tywin in there. We did have Benjen. Clegane. I had mixed up Gregor and the other one, and I had said Clegor, and everyone was like, it was a good try, my dude. All right, where's the pushy boys? They're with the markers somewhere.
Yeah, you didn't put them over here.
I did. I brought them down.
They're not here.
Mother.
Damn it.
Guys, where did the shit go for the board?
Did anyone see where we put it?
No, I threw them down. I'm dumb. Yeah, we definitely are going to need Tywin. Yeah, I know there's many. I fucking am aware. The Cleganes and Tywin are the biggest ones I can definitely say from season 1 that we don't have. So I will be making a remedy of that hopefully tomorrow before episode 1, because we'll probably watch 2 or 3 episodes tomorrow. So there's only so much board updating I can do between episodes. Did anybody call dibs on the season 1 board? I'm going to have to cut it up to send it to you. Unless you're paying the premium. Send a 5-foot tall package. Shay? I don't know if we had a Shay. Did we have a Shay?
Don't worry. I put Jon Snow. I knew who it was, so I didn't put him up.
So I'm debating if, like, of these 4 houses, and I know there's more. There's, like, the Tullys, and I have, like, I think the Arryns are the Arryns technically the Tullys, or the Arryns, do they have their own separate flag? I don't know. I got these 4 ones. These are the 4 main dudes, even though, again, House Baratheon, it's like you got Renly, and I expect to add Stannis there. Technically, Joffrey's last name is Baratheon. He'll be somewhere else. You know what? That's what's going on first. We got the Iron Throne, baby.
You should glue the Iron Throne on.
No.
Ah!
Should I? Yes. Will I? No. Ah, God. Putting these in, this board's gonna fall 10 times. Find me the king. I didn't say the king of dicks. Oh God, I want to put it right in his fucking face.
Good.
It's fucking the king. Who sits upon the Iron Throne currently? Joffrey. You're missing the fray. What's the fray? The band?
Right.
Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. All right. Wolves and Dragons, dude. I couldn't figure out how to get like pictures of the wolves to print out for this, because there's the wolves, and I really wanted to get the wolves and the dragons for this board, but I don't have anything. But if anybody has a suggestion for wolves/dragons to put on the board, feel free to put it in the Discord. And that's how you plug a Discord. I know, right? The doggy.
Doggy.
Guys, if you guys could pool all individual dogs, living or dead, R.I.P. lady, I'll put them on the board. All right. Where do you want House Targaryen? Left or right?
Right.
My left or yours?
Mine.
What does that
what?
mean?
What?
It's the same. I don't know. Point to it.
That one.
The same. Okay. It's fine. We got it. Oh. I mean, you want to go on your computer or something? Nah, don't worry about it.
Wait. Yeah.
All right. I feel like.
Wait, we should put him over there.
Shut the fuck up. You know I asked you.
Because of they live over there, right?
The Targaryens? No, that's Daenerys. Oh. So she's kind of ousted at the moment. She's coming back maybe with dragons. 4,000. Was it only 4,000 who died on the field of fire? They were like an army of 60,000, and then they were like the dragon fucked them all up, and I was like, oh shit, that's a big field of fire. All right, do you want to find me? I don't know. If you want to, like, do you want to just pick at random?
Sure.
House Stark, I'm going to go on the left again. I'm going to go similar layout to the first board for now. We can, with the push pins, we can move around.
Right.
This could be our only board. Oh, God. This is...
We need a new one. It's okay.
Hold on,
we'll figure it out.
I got it. Yeah, I need to find a more sturdy easel. Ah! Come back!
It's literally a stick.
It's a balancing stick, you know. I fixed your wheels on your chair, so now this is gonna fall over every day. It's all right. God, I really should have pre-pinned some of these and just revealed you guys the board. Instead, I decided to do it live with you. I can't believe there's nearly 400 or sometimes over 400 people here.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you guys. I'm still used to, we streamed a lot when we first started, and we'd streamed to, 15, 20, 30 people tops. Dude, sometimes we'd be like, dude, we hit 40.
I know. It's crazy.
And obviously this
looks so much better already.
Yeah, it does. An extra special Game of Thrones stream, which we'll do some more, especially right between each season. We'll probably do a Game of Thrones stream.
Yeah,
we'll be doing these lores and stuff, but I don't know where I was going with that.
Do you want me to help you?
Dude, yeah, I'm so uncoordinated. You gotta hold the back of it at the same time.
Oh, you ripped it?
I didn't rip it. It's a styrofoam board. Gotta need a bigger map. Hey, we made it through season 1 well.
Oh shit.
And look, we have a graveyard plan, so don't worry about it.
Rip it. Everything's okay.
You're doing worse.
I'm ordering a fucking easel right now.
I can see the glue through the paper. Dude. It doesn't show up on camera, so it's fine. You can literally see the path of the glue. Like the drizzle I put on. Don't worry, it's only super glue. I'm glad you watched our Game of Thrones reactions. They're pretty hype right now. Dude, so I did a math in my head, and it was like, we might start with, all right, from season 2, hopefully starting next week, we'll start doing Sunday uploads. So we'll have 3 episodes a week. We're still going to be doing this until at least next year. Like January, February, maybe March with House of Dragon. Anyway.
Hey, would this be fine?
No. I don't know. Maybe.
I'll figure it out later. I have such bad ADHD, it's not even funny. What are you doing? Why is that sideways?
I only had one pin.
Oh. Why don't we just, like, move the camera and just stand up and do this? Yeah, look at that.
You're gonna have to. It's fine. Look, look at it. All right, I got
like
the names
we're in
up.
school.
Dude, I told you, I felt like I was doing a school project all day.
Oh.
All right.
Mr.
Why don't you? Do you want to be the pusher now?
You're a pusher. I'm a pusher, Katie. I'm a pusher. Yeah.
Who's Katie?
Fucking Mean Girls, Cody.
Oh, were you separating them already?
Yes.
You fucking queen. I love you. Oh, well, I'm going to set that aside for the next part. We'll get the later. All right. Right now, I'm going to put, first of all, I'm going to put the main house people with their houses for now. So my plan is having it like this, and we have the push pins, is I could technically move things around based on where they're at in the show. If things are important, I may move some people around near in the map here. I left out all the Dothraki Empire, even though Daenerys is over there. Fuck, I can't stop saying Daenerys. All right.
Danny. Sansa.
We got our Sansa.
Is she
We're
gonna
gonna start
change
pushing
that
all
to,
these.
like...
I don't know. She's supposed to marry what's his fucking name. I guess Rob would be the head of the house, which Rob and Mommy Stark. So you can put them as sort of the heads of the house if you want.
Where the fuck do you want me to put this one?
Me and Bridget did the Mean Girls quote at the same time.
All right, give me that first.
Rob?
The more important people first, then we'll go down.
All right. If they're separated, I'll
I posted
do
the wolves and dragons pictures
got
in
Rob.
the channel on Discord.
it. Dude, Bridget made the shirts. Aren't they dope? And Mommy. We have a special place coming for the dead. Have no fear. Do we still have to recross them out with red? No.
No, we put them on the...
I don't really think there's any more necessarily important.
Okay, then just give me
So I'll start with the kids. We got Sansa, who is the oldest, I believe. Sorry, I didn't push that one. I will try to pre-push them for you. Push it. Pugapillar reacted to Fight Club. I watched that. Pugapillar, what do you have coming up? Besides Jackass 2 and more Breaking Bad like a badass. Also, are you watching those comedy movies we talked about last week? Bran. Not the flakes, but his legs are. Am I right? Was that too much? I shouldn't have hype buttoned that. I probably shouldn't have hype buttoned that. Rickon. Don't know shit about this little guy. Hello, Alyssa on YS Roblox. I didn't read that right. I play Roblox too much for a 31-year-old, but we have a 5-year-old child, so it's fun. All right, let me double check. All right, now from there we got for Bran, we got Mr. Hodor. Hodor. Oh, yeah. Okay, so guys, is anybody here still wishing we finished Chainsaw Man? Because we watched the first couple episodes and we never got to finish it. And the only reason I haven't started another anime is because I feel bad and I really do want to finish it. But I also feel like nobody's going to care at this point, especially if we start in episode 4. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Anyway, Demon Slayer and Death Note and Attack on Titan is coming up. I think she's doing fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah, Bridget, you didn't put Jon Snow in this pile. It's pretty fucked up.
I thought he was his own thing.
No. We said he's a Stark.
There he is.
Honestly, the most honorable man in the Stark household. No, Rob's. They're all honorable. But, like, dude, I feel like Jon is Ned's kid. I really feel that Jon is Ned's kid. So, put Jon Snow wherever you would like. He is a king in my eyes. Indiana Jones. We got to watch Indiana Jones. Did you watch Indiana Jones? You motherfucker. I was going to try to swap Indiana Jones with Pugapillar. But I also am slow. Oh, hold up. Benjen.
I found all the...
Benjen's been missing for a minute, my dudes.
I found all the Chainsaw Man books at Target.
Did somebody bring it up in the comments? Start Demon Slayer first. Few episodes are great. Please finish Chainsaw Man. See, I do, dude. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen kept coming up with when we started Chainsaw Man. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might make like one big extended Chainsaw Man. Now when you're full time, maybe we could just binge the last 2-3 hours of it, and I can make one big special Chainsaw Man video. I feel like that's something I could do to get through that. Now, again, Avatar, I don't know if Avatar is technically anime. It has that sort of style to it. I think that's more American, though. Theon Greyjoy, I feel like you could put him in the Starks area. This is why I gave the Starks the left for now, because the Starks are much more. Did I give you Osha, too?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Osha, you got that. All right, let's go through here. Let's start lining up at the bottom.
For what?
I'm gonna tell you. This is Rysel. He's at the King's Landing. You know, these are capital people.
Wait, so are these going down?
Just put him down here for now. We'll be rearranging as needed. Lewin is master. Oh, Meister of Winterfell. Yeah, when I get him, I'll put him over there. But I'm going to give you just some randos. Hold on one second. All right, we're going to jump around a bit, okay? We got Mr. Renly Baratheon. You can put over in the Baratheon section. No, Love, Death, and Robots is on our list. I would say we'd check it out soon, but I think with the new season of Black Mirror coming up, we're going to be watching some of that, and we've never seen Black Mirror, so we're going to check out some of the new season, and based on how those episodes and reactions do, and if people want us to, we'll start also checking out some, whatchamacallit, Black Mirror. Probably not all of Black Mirror straight through, but like if we can get some people to say these episodes are like you should watch these ones from Black Mirror. Gendry, you can put him in the Baratheons or near it for now. He's not, he's a bastard, but we all know. A difficulty hearing disorder. What does that mean?
What?
I literally said, no, you haven't watched Indiana Jones yet? Bridget, what does ADHD stand for?
Attention deficit. Something.
Oh. Oh, Jesus. All right, hold on. We got a handful more here to figure the fuck out. That one.
I gotta take a pee.
I don't know who the fuck Selmy is. We're almost done once we get through these.
Oh my god, so many. You're taking forever.
I can talk to the people. Hold on. Put up Cersei first, because I got her here in the Lannister. Bridget, go take your potty break. I'll start getting these.
Where's this going? Lannister?
Ready. Yeah, Lannister. Again, we might move them around based on where they are in the show. I have it up so high, and it was not necessary because neither of us were up high. Feel free to ask. Yes, Gendry. Oh, is it Gendry? G like in guy? Is that how I'm supposed to say it? I guess J, you know, back and forth it. Bridget doesn't have interest in it, but I don't either if I have to do it alone. It's true, but you can still go back and watch later and hang out with us now if you want, even if you are late. Have you guys watched The White Queen and The White Princess? No. You went for a nap and came back? I guess it's been 3 hours. We got to finish up the board, baby. I spent hours both editing. Oh, shit. Did I ever post that? All right. Well, if you're on our Patreon, you're going to get our Nightmare on Elm Street reaction / kill review. So we did a kill review for A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. I saw it in high school, but Bridget had never seen it. So it's a reaction. We do a kill review to it. Super fun. And I'm going to post that on Patreon after this, or in a little bit before we get off. Check my Insta. Dude, I got to check my bladder. Ooh, that's like a tripod. Okay. That's definitely a possibility because it's a tripod stand, and that would be perfect as well because it looks like you can lower it. So the thing with this is like 1.5 feet off the ground, which is like when this thing broke, it actually was kind of perfect because it actually set the board where it's in frame mostly, not fully when I have it set for filming, but it's mostly in frame, and I like that rather than it being like the bottom of it being up here, so I had to like tilt the camera up and whatever. Barristan Selmy is the guy that made retire from the King's Guard. Oh, what? Yo, that's a shitty picture of him then. I don't know what this is from. It has to be from a later season because he definitely doesn't look like that. Also, so was Barristan Selmy, I didn't want to sound stupid, is he got fired from the Guard? Was he then, after getting fired from the Knights Guard, was he with Tywin in that army? Because I was like, that looks like the dude that got fired, but I never brought it up because I'm so afraid of sounding like an asshole. Which is weird to say, given the things that I say in post and reactions. Thank you, TyB2012, for joining Patreon. Bridget, yes, I grew up on the Harry Potters, and then unfortunately, a few years before we started YouTube, I made Bridget watch them because she had never seen them. However, I was saying earlier, I will be watching them with my daughter, and right now she's so into it. So tomorrow, I have a video coming out. Me and my daughter Aubrey watched Rise of the Guardians. She knows we do YouTube, and she always likes to pretend like she's making videos, and it's really super cute. And she asked to do a movie and watch a movie and make a video with me. And I sat down to watch it, and I totally assumed 20 minutes in she would lose interest and I would never do it. But she powered through, watched the whole movie with me. It's the most adorable reaction ever, if you ask me, of Rise of the Guardians. It's out tomorrow, and it was so fun and cute. And now ever since I edited the video and I showed it to her, she keeps asking to watch another movie. So whether it's with just me or now that Bridget's coming full-time, me, Bridget, and Aubrey doing a family reaction to a movie. We do have Kung Fu Panda and How to Train Your Dragon series as animated movies to watch. Bridget and I have never seen those. Either way, it's super cute and you should watch it. And yeah, I forget why I even said that in the beginning, but it makes me happy and it was so cute, and I just love my daughter extremely. She's not here today though. She's with her aunt having a sleepover, which is why we were able to do this. Get her to watch the new Miles Morales when it comes out digitally. Oh, yeah, no, Bridget and I will both... Bridget has seen Into the Spider-Verse so many times. That's why I did Into the Spider-Verse by myself. Pugapillar keeps yelling at me to go to theaters to see it, but we went and saw Little Mermaid because obviously my wife and my 5-year-old wanted to see Little Mermaid in theaters, which is fine because this is our job, and we will be watching Beyond, or not Beyond, that's the third one apparently, Across the Spider-Verse when it comes on digitally, which I think Across the Spider-Verse and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will both be in August. Yes, Love, Death, and Robots. I think that was on the Patreon list. I'm not positive. Let me double check. Well, hold on. Don't. Patreon.
Keep thinking those candy
See, this is the video that's coming out tomorrow.
My hair, but I'm not doing it.
Love, Death, and Robots was on here. The Patreon did not lean towards it too heavily. Ooh, Barry came back heavy. Cobra Kai, Bridget, not interested.
No.
You was heavily interested. Avatar, those are definites. Again, I was thinking about doing Avatar and What We Do in the Shadows, sort of as a... They're very different. So I was like, 2 different short shows that we could sporadically... You know, as of right now, we have days in between our posts. Those would just kind of alternate and be sporadically thrown in because they're short and fun. Evil Dead will do after we do the Evil Dead movies. Arcane, only 9 episodes. Definitely want to do that. But yeah. Anyway, hi. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Let's get these posted up. Call it a night.
All right.
So, Barristan Selmy. Dude, put him on the bottom. He's on the bottom. Total bottom, this guy. Nobody has brought up Ted Lasso to you, although I hear Ted Lasso's an amazing show. And I find Jason Sudeikis to be hilarious. I don't really know what it's about, though. Okay, Ginger Snaps I have written down. Isn't Ginger Snaps technically a holiday movie? Is it a Thanksgiving horror movie? Not really, probably, but... Alright, you're just going to line the bottom with all these extra characters for today, I think, that aren't in one of the 4 houses. Just double checking.
That scared the shit out of me. I thought it was going to come at me.
Well, they couldn't see the board, so the board moved so they could see it. You gotta set the center up first. Hold on. That has to go up, then you can balance this. Bring it away. Then pull it out. So it's like obviously on this. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get there.
That didn't work.
Andrew, you're like the second coolest person from Australia here. No offense. Welcome. Is it also 1:42 p.m. where you are, Andrew? I don't know how many time zones Australia has. All right, fuck it. Do you hear Lancel? Don't he's a lower Lannister, but he's a Lannister. I know you told me to give it to you in importance, but you can put him down a row or 2. Ted Lasso equals Ned Flanders coaches a British concert. Who's Ned Flanders? I know that name. Bridget, why are you struggling?
Because this thing is stupid.
Dude, Berserker King sent us a link, an Amazon link for it's like a tripod stand.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Where's this going?
These are all Lannisters I'm giving you at the moment. 1:13 a.m. Time check. 4:40 a.m. Lou balls go to bed. Sid's getting pretty close. Simpsons. What about the Simpsons? I've never watched the Simpsons. Tyrion. I was a Family Guy child.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons, but then for some reason when I was 8, I was allowed to watch the South Park movie. Bigger, longer, and uncut. So good. That's not alright. That's not a Lannister. Alright. You go there. All right. You know what? Put Loras Tyrell here. He can go near Renly. He's not a Baratheon, but he is Renly's lover boy. Renly, the Baratheons. What other name is there? Targaryen. Oh, well, I gotta get our girl. Just one. I don't know why I gave her such a big section. Unfortunately. Oh well. She'll have people near her. I'll put Jorah near her. I'll tell you what. 5:45 a.m. in France. You live in France and you watch us? I feel like living in France sounds so cool. Like, why would you ever watch some douchebags from Ohio? We're a meme state, buddy. We're not even the good United States. There's no good United States. Who am I kidding? We're all average at best. Our peak is average. You're looking a little peaked. All right. We're going to go across the... well, I want to say the bottom, but also this dude is the wall. So maybe you should put the wall people up on the north side. Right? Since the wall's up here. Sure. The Night Watch, you put him across the top. Now, Jorah Mormont, who I'm giving you next, is more important than him. Guess it doesn't really matter, though. 12:45 a.m. in Brazil. 11:44 p.m. in Massachusetts. I feel like there's going to be a test. Oh, someone with the 24-hour clock in Chile. What does that mean? 11:45?
What?
23:45?
Yeah.
Why are you struggling so much? Can you believe her, guys? What is she doing?
I will put one of these pads in your eyeball.
In my eyeball? She's threatening me. Ah. Oh, Amamon. This dude is good. This dude goes with the... Oh, fuck. Ah, tits. I don't remember. Is this... Oh. Is Aemon? Aemon? Was he...
The Night Watch.
The Night Watch? Well, which one was with... Did you get the one... There's a Maester with the Starks, too.
Yeah.
Which one? I don't... Oh, you got Lewin? So, yeah, all right. This is Aemon Targaryen, then.
Okay.
So that's the Targaryen. So he's Night Watch. You right. You fucking right.
I want you to rub your fingers on the back.
I want you to rub your fingers. Never mind. Night Watch, yes. Sam, Night Watch. I should probably get the other friends of theirs, the other people with Sam and John this season as well, if they're important. I panicked there. Various. Sorry. I gotta pee so bad. But it's alright. We're almost done. It's not even midnight. This is a record for us. Dude, all the bottom. If they're not Night Watch, just put them across the bottom for now. Unless I say otherwise. Roz, she's in... Because the bottom's sort of like the people in King's Landing, mostly. That's her, too, as well. She's down there. Ooh, they're kind of a separate category, though. All right. If you want Shay here, she's with Tyrion. So if you want to put her near Tyrion, as well as Bronn, who I have next. So if you want to tree out from Tyrion for Shay and Bronn. I don't know. Dude, Shay was included in the season 1 cast list. Didn't see her till like the last episode and a half, so I wonder if she's going to be important next year. Also, they were being real weird about her because she was like, she wouldn't say who she was, and Tyrion was completely wrong, guessing that she was like a daughter of a whore and blah 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 blah. Little dick, little finger dick. Ew, I don't like that. I don't like saying it that way. Arm on is Daenerys is great uncle. Yes. What?
I put little Peter Finger.
Little Peter Finger. Don't pull on my chair. I don't know if my wheel will hold up. It seems like it. I don't know which one's broken yet. All right. These are the Arryns, and I didn't get a Tully house. Which are they? Did I ask that already? Because they're the Tullys, right? Like, but the Arryns are their own, so they might have their own sigil. That's fine. We can put these. They're on the Vale, which is to the right side of the map, I believe. If you want to put them above Daenerys for now. Okay, fuck off. That or above the Stark, since she's related to Catelyn Stark, whatever. Again, we might move them around a little bit. They are Tully still. Ooh, I didn't get the Tully printed off yet, but I could do the other houses at some point. I just kept it to what I know from season 1 and people kind of coming over from season 1. I believe that's all the living people. Yeah. All right. Dude, this board's looking dope.
So much better.
This is much more organized. We can reorganize anytime we want. I'm assuming there will be some additives for season 2. The only ones I know for sure that I want to see is Stannis, because they keep saying that fucking war dude. Like, so that dude's like Robert. You know how Robert was so like, oh gods, I was strong in the war, and his brother Stannis is very war driven. It sounds like. So I'm excited by that.
Couple more.
Yes, yeah, we're missing a few. We're missing Tywin. We're missing the Hound and that. Again, if you want to join the Discord and drop some pictures of these characters that we've missed, it helps me greatly not have to get spoilers by searching for photos of people. I obviously have my brother-in-law and other people to help, even Pug-a-Pill. Is it right on the bend?
No, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Look, it's not going to close perfectly. It's fine. Because we got one more. It's fine. We'll just lean it. Let it lean against that. And I'll put it here.
Okay. Look at all the spikes coming through.
Silver, gold, or white? Right, graveyard.
Silver.
Just right graveyard across the top. Oh, that's perfect. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I want to do. Hold on.
Bridget's going to do the honors here. Season 2, we're going to start over the next 2 days, and we should continue on just our normal schedule. I'll have episode 1 of season 2 on Tuesday. We have not watched it yet, so no spoilers. Dude, no spoilers. What episode does shit really get crazy in season 2? Is it episode 1? Just give me episode numbers. No spoilies. No spoilies. Even though people keep saying episode 9 seems to be the episode right before the finale will have the more fucked up shit. Okay, so I'll say this though. You know what made me so happy about season 1? As fucking upset and distraught I ended episode 9. On the season finale, I ended just as rambunctious, but in a very happy way, seeing her get those dragons. Episode 9, everyone's saying.
Oh my God.
Go speak of the devil.
9, dude.
So yeah, it's always episode 9. 2's not the best. It's all right. I'm excited either way. I can't believe how many people are super dope and have showed up for Game of Thrones. I'm very glad that we waited till we got through The Boys and got through Stranger Things. I like to do one big series at a time. Like I said, we're going to add in some of those smaller 20-minute episode series and stuff, but you might be our next big series after. Everybody likes you, apparently. Ah, the graveyard! I only have one noise, so it's going to be hype. Even though that's all I have. If you, only real ones know. I put that in one of the videos recently. So far, the deads. We got Drogo. I would pay for the old board. Again, I'll probably have to cut up the old board if I ship it at some point. He's pretty horrible. I watch anyway. People seem to really, you know what? I probably would have been on You already. There's a new season that just came out. People were not hype about the new season of You. Robert, dead. What'd you miss? All of it. I'll be honest. You missed all of it. I'm going to keep it live, though. Plan to, anyway. The Golden Crown, dead. Yes, yes. On this outside of the board, we will continue to build the Game of Thrones graveyard. Just hold it up. It's fine. I love that you're making them little tombstones before you put their picture on. The one that hurts the most, lastly.
Hold on.
It's entertaining you is. New season was truly best, the worst, or bad, the worst of them all. Yeah, it's what I seem to be hearing. Like, if people had been super hype when the new season dropped, we probably would have been on you. But, and I still do have high interest, but, like, as of now, I'm more like, obviously I want to do Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. Even over you, I feel like I would rather start Euphoria. People seem still like to like that show a lot, even though that was a year ago since the last season. Bridgerton got a lot of votes. I was surprised about Bridgerton getting lots of votes. Bridget really wanted to watch Bridgerton. I forget which other ones. I don't know. There's so many great things. And we'll see how the flow goes once Bridget, one more full week at work. Then she'll be hanging out with us full time. So thank you, everybody who has made that possible.
Yeah, you're awesome.
And for that, we'll be adding an extra Game of Thrones a week. We'll be doing tons of more things. Your graveyard's looking a little thin. Hopefully that fills up a little more.
No! I'm sure it fucking will,
I'm
though.
guessing it will.
At
I don't
the end,
want it to.
everyone's dead. There's no world anymore. The whole world blows up and it's all dragons.
All right. I got to go pee real quick. If you guys have any last minute questions you would like to ask us, we'll do a couple minutes of questions before we call it a night. This has been really fun.
Yeah, it has.
Pants are on.
Oh. Oh, why am I not in the picture anymore? Yes, I did. He showed me Interview with a Vampire after he watched it. Sorry, hiccups. After he watched it. I loved it. It was insane. I am a DSP. I work at a day program for people with disabilities. Is this weird? Why is it? Is it too high?
It's very high right now.
Okay.
Same. I'm just kidding. All right, hold on. I'm going to get this uploaded real quick as well while we're here.
I'm here for the feast.
No, we've not seen Lost. Wait, what? Did you watch Lost and The Leftovers?
Khal Drogo says there is a
Lost
place
or
for you. Back there.
That is no
House of the
place for a
Dragons
king.
was just like season 7 to 8 of Game of Thrones. Rush material unworthy. Yeah, really. You're the first person I've heard who hasn't really been that hype about House of Dragons. Sorry, shit's playing in the background. It's probably being real loud. Oh, Ting Karg, $10. Thank you. Hey,
during a live
I've
before,
never
but
interacted
just
during a
wanted to
live
say
before.
y'all
Just
are
wanted to
awesome.
say y'all are
I've
awesome.
been watching you
I've
guys
been
since
watching you
Chucky,
guys
and
since
I'm so
Chucky.
glad y'all are doing
Dude.
God.
Chucky.
Hope you
Thank
enjoy the
you.
ride.
Hope you are, or I'm so glad y'all are doing Game of Thrones. Hope you enjoy the ride. Have been so far. Can't wait for Chucky season 3 this year. People were kind of split on season whatchamacallit. Shouldn't be. Oh, there's no desktop audio now.
Did we watch Sons of Anarchy?
We started the first season. We never watched it though. So Sons of Anarchy is definitely a potential series we could do. It would be like Stranger Things, where like the first handful we're gonna be like, I've seen some of this, and I might.
You're on MovieCo.
I know.
What are you doing?
I'm posting on Patreon real quick. Create a link.
Waking up from the Netherlands. Hello.
I wore my ghost face in honor of Wes Craven, who... Shh.
I think I would too. We would probably love Sons of Anarchy.
All right, our kill review. Our kill review / first time watching Nightmare on Elm Street for Bridget mainly.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, live now on Patreon for everybody. That'll be out Sunday. Tomorrow's the Guardians of Rise of the Guardians. Sunday will be that on the main channel if you're not on the Patreon. Both are on the Patreon now, extended if you want. Sons of Anarchy is great. Oh yeah, everyone seemed to like Sons of Anarchy a lot.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I remember Jax. That's about it.
Can we end the stream with that special Game of Thrones theme that sounds like Cody is singing at PLS?
Can we end the stream with that special Game of Thrones theme that sounds like Cody is singing it, please?
That one that on YouTube that you sent me.
I don't remember. Somebody, can you link it to me?
You sent it to me. Hold on.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy is definitely a possibility. Again, I'm waiting to see Nikki and Steven react. Just started it. I saw them watching Reacher too, which seemed to be popular. That Reacher show. The Sandman. All right. I heard Sandman was renewed, I think. So I don't have any like fast track for the Sandman, but it's on my radar. And as season 2 is getting made and comes closer, I think we'll probably check out Sandman.
Game of fucking Thrones.
Where? In the Discord?
Just search Game of fucking Thrones.
Yes, we will. Yeah, we'll get that before we end.
That's kind of fun.
I can say series are harder to predict because obviously we're, like I said, even at 3 episodes a week, we're doing Game of Thrones the rest of the year. But then we'll have a lot more series. I want to watch the Daredevil series on Netflix before the new stuff comes out. There's a new season of that. Sons of Anarchy, Lucifer, yeah, people love that show too. No, I'll remember. I'm just drunk.
Play it. You'll love it. It's fucking hilarious.
I've heard it. Hold on. Is it that one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what else I was gonna say. The rest of the month's weird. Like I said, we're gonna start with season 3. I'm hoping to start right away doing the 3 episodes a week. On top of that, I did an Evil Dead 2 reaction that's coming out next weekend. We got Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 2 will both be coming over the next few weeks, the rest of this month. Next Friday, we're also going to stream. We're going to play Layers of Fear. It's going to be Bridget's last day of work. We're going to be celebrating. Then we're out of town the following weekend. But starting next month, I feel like we're going to get into more of a flow of regular streams, both gaming. We're going to do a music stream around the 1st of next month. We'll do just random hangouts. We'll do another Game of Thrones in between season stream. So probably, I would say once we're settled, I'm guessing twice a week we'll be streaming.
Yeah, probably.
I'll be planning to post 5 days a week if possible, especially once we pick up some of those What We Do in the Shadows, Avatar The Last Airbender series, shorter stuff. I also plan to bring back other things such as I want to do more movie hate comment type videos. I plan to do the watching bad movies on Twitch and then making fun videos out of those. Amanda will be at Taylor Swift next Friday. Why are you going to Taylor Swift, man? Berserker wants Sisu, but I feel like Berserker more so once Aliens, and I have put Aliens at the top of my longer than 2-hour movie reaction for July. Aliens coming into July, baby. You can hold me to it. Now that Bridget's going to be full-time, we're going to watch Aliens. I pinky promise. Because my long movies list is Aliens and then Interstellar / Inception. But Beef, everybody talks about Beef. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know that we're going to forever be able to do this full time, but I told Bridget right now we could do it. Let's do it. Let's commit. I don't know where the future will lie. But that's also why, aside from just reactions, I hope to expand and do some other kinds of content and consistent streams and do more and do better things for you. Aliens is the best. Well, I didn't really have huge plans to watch movies past Aliens, but I mean, I watched the first 2 Predator movies. I can watch the first 2 Alien movies.
Right.
I'm so excited for the Alien series coming next year. You love Interstellar?
Ew.
A strip club named Beef? That's awful. That's awful.
Don't you say, oh man, I wasn't even paying attention.
That'll scare Bridget. No, I'm just saying long term. I don't know that in 10 years. Like, how long will people like watching us watch shows and movies and hang out and talk? I don't know. But we can do it now. It's not like we're giving up anything super spectacular otherwise as a job. If this can if this can be the job, this should be the job.
Whoa.
Holy shit, that scared me. That's so delayed.
We'd love to see you guys play the new Amnesia, The Bunker. The other titles in the series were amazing.
Dude, I want to play it so bad.
I played Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I never finished it though on Twitch with a few people. Jeff and Berserker were definitely there. There was probably like 4 people total who hung out and watched me play Amnesia. But I did see there was a new Amnesia out. Now the plan still was to do Layers of Fear. It's Bridget's last day. It comes out, so we'll probably do that first. But Amnesia is another one definitely to do. Visage is one that we're supposed to do.
Yes, dude.
Zombie's not here, but Zombie's been asking us to play that for a long time. Chili, I don't know if Chili's still here. They announced the end of Friday the 13th game. December 2024 technically is when it goes offline. You can't buy it past December of this year. I want to do a Friday the 13th stream bad. So I hope some of you own Friday the 13th game on PC and we can all play together because that game meant a lot to me. It was so good and I definitely hope to play that and do another stream on that. Anyway, yeah, Visage is terrifying.
Yeah, we are going to do
music reactions. We'll be doing 1 to 2 music streams a month as well coming back. We have the Bridgeco Reacts channel as well, which I'll edit and put things, maybe, hopefully, post things on there. But yeah, we're going to do music streams again because we love doing music. And we're definitely going to do more gaming. All sorts of stuff. We're in Northeast Ohio, near Akron. We're basically Akron, Cleveland. I feel like everybody around here is just kind of... It's like grouped together as Akron and Cleveland, even though they're very separate. Enola Holmes. I want Bridget to watch the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock's Holmes movies. I didn't say that right at all, but you know what I meant. But thank you guys for hanging out tonight. This has been super fun. I love how high the camera is right now.
I know.
It feels fitting though because I'm drunk and sinking down. This has been really good, and yeah, next Friday we'll be just hanging out, celebrating, streaming some scary games if you guys want to hang out. Hopefully I already got 2 videos edited and done for the next 2 days, and hopefully we'll be back Tuesday for more Game of Thrones.
I can't log. Stop it.
You got it. Play it.
Listen to this song.
Game of Thrones, yeah, Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, yeah, Game of Thrones, yeah, Game of Thrones, 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 Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones, yeah.
So funny.
Game of Thrones.
I'm so glad, Nora. Thank
Game
you.
of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Sometimes it kind of sounds. I can get it.
Game of Thrones, yeah. Game of fucking Thrones. Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones. There are swords and things doing lightning.
That sounds like Jack Black a little. No, it's like somebody who's a fan of Jack Black. It definitely doesn't sound like Jack Black.
Make you Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones.
Wiener, wiener, wiener.
What? What?
It's like wiener, wiener, wiener.
I don't
like
know.
that.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, fucking Game of
So funny.
It is really good. I hope to leave this uploaded indefinitely on the channel. Only once it gets hit, if it gets hit with any copyright strikes and stuff and issues, then it'll come offline. But hopefully this will just stay live. Yeah. Anything else, Bridget?
I don't think so.
Okay. Once again, thank you guys. We love you.
You're amazing.
Lots of videos coming, even more live streams and more videos even more consistently coming soon. That's it for this one. Until